facts about this story.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From Petersburg, now on the Matchday, it's not even Luda, now the Womerson, Jamo, against Iker, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Iker finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds, through that door, the oil money team, all they going to make history, very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in three, no way through, and they are going to hold it down, so S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for
The facts about this story.
just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From Petersburg, now on the Matchday, it's not even Luda, now the Womerson, Jamo, against Iker, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Iker finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds, through that door, the oil money team, all they going to make history, very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in three, no way through, and they are going to hold it down, so S are your champions.
Hello guys, so Jared said he's not going to show our face on camp today because he doesn't like our faces, bro. Anyways, so if you are now watching the game that happened yesterday, and it's a very long story, guys. I will narrate to you later, but anyways. However, first of all, I want to introduce my co-caster for this debate, and we hope that we can convince and not confuse you today. He's important. Hello, Black. How you doing, man? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of the DECACUP playoffs sponsored by Monster Energy and, of course, Carbon. And that's going to be the replays from yesterday's game. Jeff absolutely cooking with the depth machine there. Merciless losing to Cyrix. I mean, to be fair, man, this hard point was one of a kind.
Yeah, I think every game yesterday gave us like a lot. The last game, what we actually got about. But I think every other game actually gave you a lot of, close, fancy plays. I did see the one with the 4-piece by 4G on the Twitter bridge as well. Man, that was an insane play. I mean, and yesterday was action, and now today we are again in the playoff bracket B. These are absolutely different teams from what we saw yesterday. So hopefully they can actually give us something like what we saw from the yesterday games. Give us that energy, that fight. And our very first game is going to be the guys down there, Series 7 and Dynamics Esports. And mind you, whoever wins it qualifies for the round 2, which is the upper bracket finals, low key. And of course, via Dynamics Esports against a team like Series 7, who are currently the #1 team in NG. I don't know. It's not looking like it's a very good fixture for you. But again, that's the beautiful thing about esports, about CODM. You never know what's going to happen, and you just have to keep your cards out and hope for the best. So if you're Dynamic Esports, hopefully you have done your assignment and you are ready to go into this BO3, and hopefully go and create a major upset by taking Series 7 down. But if you're Series 7, you're the Kings, and you are looking good on here. Look at those maps here, Black.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard point on Summit. It's gonna be S&D on firing range, and we're still going with the classic here when it comes to control. It's control on raid, and hopefully we get to see a control. But then it's 07 versus Dynamics. Hopefully Dynamic can keep the game dynamic here and adjust to 07 strats in the game. But then that's gonna be determined when the game starts. But it's hard point on Summit, and yesterday we saw hard point on Combined. Speaking of recap, it was a different game mode there, but now we get to see something different here, where you know how the map works. Things can get pretty tight. It's going to get pretty congested, especially that server room there. But then the both teams are definitely going to have to adjust. Hopefully, Dynamic have done their homework when it comes to S7. But if you really do want to ask for prediction, I think most players and most viewers are going to come out and say S7.
Yeah, to be fair, if we're gonna go back the fan knowledge here, a lot of people would say S7. Even the cast, if you ask me, I'd say maybe it might be an S7 game. But again, like I did say, the beautiful thing about esports is we see a lot of these upsets, and these both teams, they've made their way to this stage of the event by a lot of hard work and a lot of fight. So it's not gonna be. I don't think that Dynamic they got here by luck or whatever. They got here through a lot of sweat and a lot of hard work put together. So I mean, if you're CS7, you don't want to underrate them. And of course, if you're Dynamic as well, you just want to make sure you're not giving them all the respect. You want to put them down and put them down hard. That's very important. Again, the map choice is Summit Hardpoint. This is a very close colored map. This is where shotguns really come out on a very, very beautiful light. SMG is a very good pick as well. And this is a Series 7 cloned map. They have played this map 1,000 times. They are very familiar with the terrain. So if you're Dynamic in sports, you have had to do an extra bit of assignment to be able to go. If you want to go and be able to go and put them down here, hopefully we do go and see a very close hard point. I don't want to see a blow up. I do not like to go and see a blow up series ever on either map. And of course, never. I don't even want to see it 2-0. So hopefully the Dynamic actually give us a very tough game here, man.
Yeah, like I said, Dynamic is definitely going to have to go for a dynamic and ever-changing gameplay here because honestly, S7, they're a team that is pretty formidable. They're a team that's got strengths, they've got strats, they've got advantage, they've got the roster. Dynamics, I mean, man, they're going to have to do more, like you said, just to make sure they can force out maybe that map 3 to secure one because I'm pretty sure Series 7 is definitely not going to drop 2-0 straight up against, in favor of Dynamics. But then Dynamics definitely, I'm pretty sure they must have done their homework. I'm pretty sure they're going to come out, even if they do lose, right? Even if they do, lose a 2-0, I'm pretty sure they're going to put up a fight, at least put up a fight. That's going to be something that will even save you the reputation in the communities and the WhatsApp group chats and all that. At least, it won't be a one-sided beatdown in any of the game modes. You want to show that, okay, yeah, we didn't just come to lose. We actually, put up a fight and we contested, but S7 were just a better team here. But so far, it's going to be hard point on Summit, man. The first map for today, for tonight's game. And honestly, if you want to ask me, I still want to say S7. I wouldn't want to say Dynamics, but I can't say Dynamics for this. I just have to be very realistic, right?
I do like the extra bit of honesty there. I do get it. If we go by the book value and what we've seen on paper, Series 7 are bound to win the whole thing 2-0. They're not ever going to see a map 3 here on paper. But I mean, we have seen a lot of times where, and if you're a football fan, you watch football on the chat here. Do you know a lot of times when Man City have lost games to like maybe lower division team, and all that. So these things happen. Chelsea have lost. Man U, they know one thing for them, so these big teams, they fall, they get slain. So if you're Dynamic in sports, you have to be not respectful of them. Of course, that they might be a lot better on paper, but you have to have done a little bit of your own assignments, and hopefully you can make something work out here. But again, Summit Hardpoint. Very crazy map, Joyce. If you're Series 7, this is a map you played a lot of times, 1,000 maybe, and this looks like a map you might go and claim. But if you're Dynamic Sports, well, you can be dynamic and just give us something we didn't expect to see, As now we are going into the beautiful map B-roll, the calm before the storm, as we now head into Hardpoint on Summit.
Yeah, Hardpoint on Summit is it's gonna be Sierra 7, Nigeria's pride, and right now one of the top teams in NA, and of course Dynamics, the opponent, the underdogs that might be giving us something new. Maybe a dynamic gameplay, but then kill feed all yellow. Sierra 7 up to a great start, like we predicted. The Godmade on Hydra and Fadi gonna put Hades and Pink down. Sierra 7 off to that lead, but this is exactly what we predicted.
Yep, 11-0, CS7 so far. They're going to start things off well. And of course, if you're them, this is what you expect to go and see. If you're Dynamic Esports, hopefully, you can now find the way back as things are not looking close anymore. P1 so far, CS7 above that 23-point mark, and they are edging towards 50. And a full 60, it's looking like it might be a full 60 on P1. And if you're Dynamic, that is something that has to be very worrisome now for your side, as you have got to find any value whatsoever on P1. Contest comes to play, the trades are going to come through, and they are going to shut everybody in blue down, as they have not been able to get a single foot on the hill and get any signal whatsoever. As CR7 are putting them down, but Saigon say that finally Dynamic Esports are going to get a breakthrough, and hopefully P2 can be where they're going to get things a little bit close. CR7 now above the 30-point mark of it.
Above the 10-point mark, that's going to be scrap time, and as the P1 is done, now we're going to P2, 11:36. Virus and Fadi here. They will find more numbers in 07. They have that second hill. That's going to be Hill's time. Starting all over again. 40-11, make that 41. Keeping a small lead in their favor, but this is exactly what we saw. 07 roll through to Dynamic, and that's going to be a two-piece picked up. Dynamic might be changing things up like a two-piece. Has finds another 50-13. 07 gets there first. That's going to be Havens falling as well. Hydra and Life falling. Dynamics are trying to fight back, but that hill is not in their favor. And 07 are making sure they play for the points.
Yep, so far, 62-point mark for Series 7, and they are going to have the lead dog pin. We heard Dynamic Esports and Equalizer. Virus claims a 3 there, and 3 players fall in one foul swoop. If you're Dynamic Esports, so far, so not good. P2, scrap time, no delay for Series 7 now. Fred comes to play, might be playing very vital. Raw only able to claim 1 there, with the UAV function of that. They're also going to aim for now, make their way to speed 3. Look at that mini map. Who's going to get there first? Answer, it's still going to be CR7. They have the better spawn, and they also now have the hard point time and the power sports to go and hold down. If you're Dynamic Esports, this is not looking good for you anymore. Life now, Sparrow Papa Towers, first kill found. Might get a lot more through that door, make that a stopwise. Think I jinxed it, but CR7 Hydra, that is a player I have not seen in a very long time, as S7 are about to get above that 100-point mark.
I mean, good for good, right? The big bring in a old player here to make sure who takes off. Yeah, I don't think they need that. I mean, you've got a lot of players here that are already doing the heavy lifting. That's gonna be Hydra there with a death machine. The one says, I'm still in the game and I'm still here to take more. As it takes 3 with a death machine, make that 4. And that's an early one. Get past that 100-point mark. 07 still styling here against Dynamic, and we have not seen that dynamic gameplay come to be yet for them. No adaptation, no adjustment just yet, and that's scrap time in their favor. 07 hoping that Hydra with that bread again, still wreaking havoc onto Hades, sending him back to the underworld. 15-127 is going to be a scoreboard, and 07 are maintaining that lead, taking advantage of the scrap time.
134, this has not been closed in any way you want to go look at it so far. Dynamic Esports, they need to get P4 now. It's about to start counting Series 7. They're going to get there first. They have the better spawn, and they are holding it down. Now the nade's going to get thrown. Smokes might come through as well. And if you're the boys in blue, you have to find a way to break that hill now, as they are going to come through snow. That's 3 players there. I don't think S7 have any info whatsoever. Live forward and 100 finds him first, and Trade finds them as well, as they are not going to let Dynamic Esports get any value whatsoever on P4 so far.
Yep, P4 so far, that's going to be 157 now, man. So far, this hill is not in favor of Dynamic, and yet still, they will try to get there, but that's going to be dominated by 07 Life and Fadi taking numbers out. Time shift falls, 100 falls, Life will fall. They find 1 axe there with that Fred, finds 1. Heavens will fall, 174 with 15. This is not just a massive lead, this is something else we're witnessing. 181-15, Dynamic, no movement at all, no points played. Scrap time taken advantage of completely by 07, and no response whatsoever from Dynamics.
Yeah, this is not looking good, is it now, guys? It's 191 and 15. So Dynamic is scored. Ah, God. They've not been able to get any value whatsoever since the last P2 we saw you guys on. And now we're back to P1. But as I go and say that if you're going to get a couple of seconds, make that 3. That's not to get put down. CS in the back in there. Equalizer finds 1 more kill. Virus claims the life, and now life comes through with the Sparrow. Virus still claiming numbers. Make that 4 on the kill feed. But now he's going to get put down there on the kill feed as well. And so far, the 200 mark now 30 cross. And this might be an under 20, literally. Dynamic Esports, they are finding no value, and they are struggling to get any kills whatsoever, any hard point in time, and the objective is just simply being captured by Series 7.
Yeah, man, little or no resistance from Dynamic. I mean, this is not what I thought I'd see, but 30-7 just wanting to end things on time and just putting them out of their misery at this point. Now, 20 points left to get to that target point. Make that 17. Hacks with that Tempest, fight a two-piece there, just looking for the next person in that server room to find a 3, and that's with the HSO. We'll take it down, take it down. Pink settles him down. That kill feed on blue, the hill has reset, and it looks like the boys of Dynamic just might have their time, as they might be there first. Yes, they will be, but the contest comes through as 07 dominates once again to take back things into control and settle the score on hard points on Summit. 07 will decimate what's left of Dynamics, but the hill will be taken back by them, and that's a late 9-minute time to take things back, man.
Yeah, they are about 30 now. That's something to actually call out for. A serious effort, one more point to clear things off, and now they are letting it go. I've got no idea why. They are setting up for next week. That many map. There's not a single player now. For the contest coming through. Now live comes through, hacks comes through, contest comes through. Finally puts the final player down. As Sierra 7 are going to claim the very first map in our BO3. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, I mean, they got a boy 40, man. It was 18, and they got a boy 40. So that is quite something, guys. 250-41 is your very first hardpoint score. And I mean, it's the only hardpoint in the BO3, isn't it now? So there's no comeback whatsoever expected here. And now we're going to S&D, where before we go there, though, look at those stats. Look at those stats, man.
Yeah, I mean, Hades here with the 84 impact, and man, you can tell that them not actually playing for points and not able to get into those hills. You can tell that actually affected so much. I mean, look at none of them even have Jesus. We can see 2 seconds time, hill time, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, the maximum being 29 seconds on type shit, and the maximum impact being Hades there with 25 bomb but 7 seconds. On the other side, S7 absolute menace here above the 1 minute mark. Almost every player except Hydra. Maybe the man needs, I mean, old age man. But then that's something to mention. 197 impact for Virus. That's gonna be a very good performance from S7 for the first game, man.
Yeah, to be fair, S7 just came. They saw, they conquered, and with it on paper, they look a lot stronger, don't they now? And and now you're here again on the actual game field itself, and they are looking a lot better. This wasn't fair. It wasn't a fair matchup. You are wicked. Whoever did this matchup, you are a very wicked person. But I mean, it's going to happen at some point in the game. If Dynamic going to grow, they are going to have to go through hurdles like this. And so far, they've not been able to get anywhere past the first hurdle. Sierra 7 are going to send them back. And well, now we're making our way to Search and Destroy, where again, things are not looking good for Dynamic Sports. It's a BO3 first to get 2 maps with the whole thing, and you already lost 1 map, and it wasn't close in any fashion. So I don't know, man. Sierra 7 are looking a little bit too strong here for Dynamic Sports, no doubt.
Yeah, man, a little bit too strong is the word, man. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Honestly, I want to talk about dynamic gameplay, right? Okay, your name is Dynamic, right? And the word dynamic literally means you try how well you're able to adjust and adapt to certain things. Dynamic means something changes, right? And okay, right now you've seen that. Okay, you've analyzed the strength of S7. You know that they outweigh you guys. They were able to keep you guys out of the hill. They were at some point it was like 249. Why don't you want to end this game? Why are you making us get some points, get the hill? And Dynamics, they tried, okay, and they said, okay, look, let's get to 40. We were at 18, let's get to 40. But then the S&D, I don't know, man. We might get to see 7-0. We might get to see something even more deadly. Or maybe S7 might want to give them hope and say, okay, look, you take the S&D, let's go play out for that control. We have seen that before, where teams actually deliberately just give game modes and it's just to stretch things out for the fun of it.
Yeah, I think 7-0 is actually very wild. Man, you are wicked, bro. Yeah, bro, guys, not randomly said 7-0. He didn't even say 7-1. He just said, it's going to be 7-0, chat. Clock it down. But yeah, I'm hoping it's not a 7-0. To be fair, Dynamic Esports, they've not looked good. I'm not going to be the guy that wants to sugarcoat things to be the nice guy. I don't care about being the nice guy today, guys. I'm going to be mean and wicked. I don't think Dynamic Esports started well. And then S&D, especially if you're going to a Sierra 7 dominated mode like Search and Destroy, you might as well put your account in nylon, because my God, it's not going to be easy to be able to put S7 down in a mode they love so much. So to be fair, man, if you're dynamic sports, you might be falling down to the lower bracket. Well, this is what I leave for. I want to be proven wrong. I want to be told, Carl, shut the hell up and watch actual gameplay, watch ball, hold my beer. I will hold your beer. I hold water though, not beer, bro. I will hold something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just hoping there's a little glimmer of life whatsoever for this kind of dynamic sports. But if you're Series 7, just close things off, put the fires in the bag, and qualify for the next round, and let's see what happens there.
They
Jay,
will turn
shut the
off
hell up,
that glimmer. They will turn off that glimmer, guy. SND, don't forget, man, SND is Series 7's supposed game mode where they dominate and make a lot of impact there. I mean, it's one of those game modes where even if they're actually losing every other game modes, that one seems to always come through for them. And now that's the second game mode we're getting straight into. And Dynamics, well, we saw them struggle at the hard point. And now we move on to that SND where it's Series 7's domain. It's like, okay, look, we saw you play really well, and now we enter your domain, and we're somehow hoping for maybe the start of something new, maybe the start of a reverse sweep. And I think Dynamics right now should just be worrying about, who they're gonna face in the lower brackets, and really just move things from here. At this point, I'm really very, very brutally honest. Like you said, you're not being a nice guy, so I don't want to be the nice guy either. And that's how it is right now, man. That's how it is. I mean, the players right now, I think, maybe they didn't exactly do their own work like they thought they did for this match tonight.
Yeah. I mean, Jared has been talking in my ear the whole time you're talking. I'm like, Jared, can you stop talking in my ears? These are headphones, okay? If you don't know what headphones are, you're not. He's still shouting. He's still, oh my God. Anyway, guys, now we're waiting for the SND to go and get started. And when SND starts, hopefully it's not in the next 74 hours because they are taking their time to get ready for Search and Destroy. Mind you, the map is a very interesting map pick here. And before I even talk about the map, I want to talk about the player Hydra. I haven't seen the man. You don't know Hydra, that's for sure. He's one of the OG players in the CODM scene, and he's been off comms ever since the last Deca I saw. And mind you, he won the very first Deca LAN with Special Suicide Squad. And now the team doesn't exist anymore. Hydra retired. He got a woman, took his life, and now he's back. And he's in Series 7, and he wants to go to a Deca LAN to go and win Deca again. Hydra, I don't catch you, fraud. You're a fraud, bro. But yeah, welcome back, Hydra. Welcome back. As well, things are looking very good right now. We're going into S&D, and if you're Series 7, you are on the way to go and get a 2-0 win here. But if you're Dynamic Esports, you are hoping somewhere, somehow, a little scrap from the master stable, you can actually go to S&D. Jared, if you talk again, wallahi, I will find you, bro.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, this is the Deca Playoffs Day 2, and of course, it's Match 1 was streaming right now. If you're just joining us, Sierra 7 took the hard point, and now we're going to the S&D where things might be settled there for Sierra 7, or if there's a glimmer of hope, like Carl says, then maybe we might get to see that control. But then this tournament is sponsored by Carbon. If you're not banking with Carbon, then you should. I use them personally. It's a really good bank. And of course, Monster Energy. And that's going to be the S&D finally starting after 300 years. But finally, we get to witness the S&D unfold here. It's Dynamics versus Sierra 7, round 1 of the S&D. Let's get into it, man.
Bro, can Jay stop insulting me in the background? It's getting too much. I will attack this boy on stream and I will fight him. But now we're going to S&D, guys. 5v5. So far, so good. Sierra 7, they are looking good, aren't they? They've won hard point. Now they need to win S&D as well and put things in the bag. 100 finds the very first blow. Trade finds in the overextension. It's going to get punished. Virus Steve take him down. Now it's 4v4 big. Overextended. Sees one player, but Hank games a double kill. And Type Shit and Pink are going to fall in one foul sweep. But now it's a 2v4 as Dynamic Esports are not going to have numbers here.
I mean, we did see that coming, right? Then Hades, need to check your corners, then might run into someone here, and Fuddy and Life puts the last members of Dynamics down. And that's gonna be the first round going to Sierra 7, and we did see that coming, man, didn't we? Now we're going to round 2. It's 5v5, and we've seen this before. We have seen this play out now. Sierra 7 are on their way to settling things out here in this game 2. It looks like they won't be taking that game forward. That's gonna be Fuddy there, still doing numbers with those sniper. Takes out Hades, sent him back downwards. That time should fall in retro, picks up on Life. Will be traded out though. That's 3v2 now. 3v4. Sierra 7 have the numbers advantage.
You know what I'm watching there. There's a lot of points with snipes. He wasn't landing any shots whatsoever. But Retro now takes out Pink, and now it's a 2v3. Series 7 are going to have numbers locked in once again. They've won round 1. Can they now claim round 200? You do not do that. Hags puts him down first. That is like excellent force supremacy, I guess. But if you're Heavens, you are praying to the heavens now, because that's the only thing that can actually save you in a 1v3 onslaught sniper. Not a single shot landed yet. And he's going to be looking for kills here. It's round 2. It's a 1v3, and now we get the double POV. The only good thing Jared ever does in his life. That's now Heavens takes one player down first. Virus going forward. The captain goes down. And now it's a 1v2. Hacks and Retro left to go and get that clutch.
Yep, that's gonna be a 1v2 now. And the big question here is, look at that POV, guys. I mean, look at the POV from this side of Dynamics and Series 7 at the same time. Now we can see as they will try to lock in one. Check your corner. It's going to be the big question. Yes, is the man tries for the wall bang, but Retro gets him first. And that's going to be another round for Series 7. And that's 2 back-to-back rounds. 2-round cushion in their favor. And if you're Dynamics, well, I mean, we did see this coming, man. There's really nothing to say at this point.
Yeah, I don't know what this is so far. If your Dynamic Esports, you are starting things off slow. Haters! Okay, that was clean. Takes out Fuddy, vital kill, and now it's a 5v4. You're going to have numbers locked in, and Series 7 are going to make a full A push there. 3 players making their way towards A. Actually make that 4, and now the flank comes through. There's a player for Dynamic all the way in their spawn, so he's going to get put down. I take that back, and numbers are going to fall on both sides. It's 3v2. As DYN are going to... Okay, I jinxed it. They are back to a 2v2, and this is it. Equal numbers, equal footing, equal pay for men and women, isn't it now? Type shit and Virus, they're not going to cross paths here yet, bro. They have to put the bomb down if you're a Series 7, and Virus has the bomb picked up here for themselves.
Yep, bomb picked up, 2v2, numbers are tied here. And if you're Dynamics, well, this is a golden chance. 2 players on the BA side, for side of Dynamics, 2 players on the B side. And now they might be going for that defuse. And yes, they do. And for that plant, rather, sorry, pardon me, guys. That's gonna be 2v2. Ooh! Takes one out, time she falls, and so far so good. It's a 2v1 now. Series 7, man. I mean, they do have numbers advantage. We did see that coming here, and Hacks and Virus, last man standing for Dynamics, and 1v2 Dynamics. I mean, if you want to ask, can he make the clutch? That's gonna be a big question. But so far, the timer will be counted down. I mean, now it's 15 seconds left on that ball.
Oh, man. 1v2. It's going to go in. Finds one clear. Oh, Pink finds one with trade finds him there. That was almost enough time to get a defuse. But Hack says not today. Puts him down fast in Series 7. And now 3 rounds up. And this is exactly where you want to go and beef yours. Damn. Dynamics so far, I do not know. They lost hardpoint in style. S&D so far, they are being pressed. Their necks are being pressed to the literal wall. And they need to put them on. They have to bounce. They are pressing their neck, bro. It's not a laughing matter. They are pressing these people's necks, and they need to find a way back soon, or it might be over for them. And no, it's not really over. They only fall down to that lower bracket. Hopefully, they can find a way back here. It's now we're going to round 4 with Series 7. So far, so good. It's a 5v5. Make that a 5v4. 100 takes Hacks down, and numbers are not going to be in their favor. Retro claims the trouble with 4-1. Live finds 1. Virus finds 1. And Heaven is the final man in the lobby now for their side in a 1v4. And the plant's coming 3 for the captain Virus as well.
Yep, that's gonna be 1v4. You can tell Captain freaking Fuddy is searching for Heavens, as Heavens will maintain position here now. Now leaves the position now. He's surrounded, but he doesn't know it. And then he will have to see the man that slides through. That's gonna be the gunshot fight, and Fuddy gets him first. Heavens will be sent to the heavens and sent to the next round. Series 7, 4 back-to-back rounds in their favor. I think my prediction is going to come to pass, man.
Yeah, 4-0. Oh, wow. I thought it wasn't going to be a 7-0 because I thought somehow, Dynamic Esports are going to give you a little bit of dynamic gameplay and shock everybody here. But so far, they've been shocking everybody but me. It's now, no, Retro finds 1. Fuddy falls. Back and forth chits come through. And now it's okay. 4v3, 4v2. There's 2 more players left to go and get that clutch. Hades and Heavens. What a nasty combo that is. Hell and Heavens come together. Can they make anything happen? The answer might be no. Hades now left to clutch a 1v4 all alone. He's going to get this nightmare work. So the last man standing complete the mission. Can he make it work now? Bomb is going to get put down once again. And Series 7 on the attack still on the 5th round here. And they are looking very good on the attack. It's now Hades for all the way flank, but Retro might get the read fast. And oh, Hades puts him down with a single tap. And now it's a 1v3.
Yep, 1v3. And so far, so good now. Live Hades and Virus, the last man standing for 0-7. I think that's good enough to finish the job, really. But then Hades fights life. That's 1v2 now. It looks like the man might be up for the clutch here. Might be wanting to make it work and take at least one round for Dynamics and prove my prediction wrong. But so far, he is closer than ever to 1. And it's a 1v2 now. And that timer is counting down 3 more seconds. Now sees the man and takes the shot. But no, doesn't get it. Hades get pissed in first. Hacks will lose it out. And the bomb is the only saving grace for Sierra 7 as they take round 5, man.
Bro, what's it with that? Like, wait, hold on. We have, bro, show me the play cute house, bro. I didn't understand what Hacks did there. I don't know what that was. That was almost depressing from a caster standpoint. But now we're going to a 4v4. Look at that. Numbers are going to be very much equal here. CR7 on their final attacking round for now. And so far, it's been absolutely flawless. So they are going to lock things down. Virus now, SMG in hand, looking to claim a single life. Can he find any here? The bomb has been put down. And if you're dynamically squad, you've now lost one more man. It's a 3v3 on both sides. So both sides are going to lose equal lives here. Virus, a player in blue overextending. Fed might find him. It's now the... How did they not see him? And now they do. And he's going to fall and make that a 1v3. It's one more player left to go and save them in this awful SMG so far.
Awful SMG will be and even more awful as they will lose their final member and match points for 0-7 as we go into the final round. Potentially, oh yeah, we just look at that replay there of what happened between Hades there as we will see that delay there and Hacks will get taken out by Hades, outplayed and outgunned. And now we move on to the final game of the S&D. Potentially that's going to be fighting now, taking out 100. That's a great start for them, but then they will lose out a member. Pink will take out Fadi, a vital target, and Virus falls as well. You can tell Dynamics might be shifting their strat here. That's going to be one. Not be able to take a Retro. My fall, yes it does. Hades finds Retro, Life finds Hades. The training comes
3v2 numbers here, not 7. Favor, okay now. Castle Jenks, one player falls, headshots, 3 haircuts, make that one more player standing. The Castle Jinx comes through, and it's one more player in the 1v2 left to go and save them now. Dynamic Sports about to let Black Master, the king of bad things, finally get an actual take that's correcting his dear life. As it's a 1v2 in Pink, about to get the clutch. Pink finds one, thank you, don't let it come through. Pink, oh my freaking god, freaking god, back the team's on. Let's freaking go. No way, no way. No, Black, give up. Let's give up, Black, give up.
I feel like they did that on purpose, man. What the hell was that retro gameplay? Because what Pink found a 2-piece there in that last round to settle things out with 0-7, and now the god name from Evans sent Fadi up top, and that's gonna be into the next round. It will be 4v5. 0-7, they are losing members and not a great start for the 8th round.
6-1. Finally, the king of bad things leaves on. The crown untaken. The throne unshaken. So we go to round 8 now. So far, 0-7 have the lead here in terms of rounds, but not in terms of lives. They've lost one man. It's a 5v4. Smokes are going to get thrown. They are going to make that push towards Tony. Out the wall, my freaking god. Hacks. 1 kill found. Now it's a 4v4. Numbers are back and forth. The bomb didn't get put down. Pink claims 1. The man that got the clutch finds 1. Heavens falls. Time on the clock. 15. Counting down very fast. Pink now falls. And CR7. The defuse might come to. They are defusing. No, they're not. And Hades getting the double. And Life puts him down. It's a 1v1. Type shit. He's got to get there on time. But no matter what happens, the bomb is going to blow up. And 6-2 is where we are. We are still alive. Let's freaking go.
Dynamics, indeed. I mean, they are shifting their strats now. You can tell that these guys are now in it to win it. But then 2 rounds taken back to back. What has never happened before. Dynamics might just be back. They might just be getting their 7, man. I mean, this is a team that is match pointed. This is a team that 1 round could define everything. They've got 4 rounds cushioned, so well, they're still in a safe spot. But then they can't afford to get complacent against these guys because right now the boys are locked in, and that's gonna be 1-0. Fadi finds 100, and Warpath comes through, and so far 5v4, no 4v4. Hades finds Fadi. Fuddy, and that's a vital kill for Dynamics now. Stripping Strats now. That's gonna be the tongue in. Life fight heaven. The wall bang comes through again. That's 3v4 now. Numbers advantage is CR7.
3 players against 4. Make that 2. I jinxed it, didn't I? Pink and type shit. Type shit. That's gonna get the clutch now for their side. Live almost gets lucky there. The wall, the back shots are not gonna come to type shit. Finds 1 kill. Virus falls down first, and now it's 2v3. Numbers are still not close, but it can still be anybody's round here. Dynamic Esports so far, 2 back-to-back rounds. They are starting to get a little bit of life. Can they now continue as they started? Life goes in. Trent finds Simping. Perfection is the name. 2v2. We're back and par. Both sides, equal lives. Anybody's round. So far, the bomb has not been put down. Can they now get the plant? Time on the clock, 40 seconds on the clock, and counting down very fast. And Hades watching watching every angle possible. Almost gets put down there. Gonna have to back that down, give call out. I think there's a flank now about to come through. Playing number 4. I think the Retro trying to get the flank. It might work, but the boys in blue eventually have to go to get the plant. Of course, Type Shit says not today, man. Type shit. Put them down. Hacks now in a 1v2. 17 on the clock. They have to put that bomb down, or they have to kill Hacks. What are they gonna do? The name, is that a good angle? Is that perfection? Nope. Jade, shut the hell up, bro. Bomb gets put down now. It's a 1v2 black.
Yep, it's a 1v2. Ooh, make that a 1v1. Hacks finds one there, and just in time, Pink will fall. That's a 1v1 now. The big question is, they've got 28 seconds. And so far, you can tell that they have to make it work. Hades, the last man standing, maybe match point, maybe time for 07 to finally put Dynamics in their place and make them understand that there's no time left for them to push this to control, because Dynamics are locked in and they're not getting this serious. Now it's a 1v1. Well, my type shit! He fights Hacks! Jesus!
My God, Dynamic is for 3 back-to-back round, and they are starting to feel a little bit dynamic, aren't they now? And Jared is saying, why is CR7 not ending the game? What is wrong with them? Jared, nobody asked you for your opinion again, Brusky. But now we're going to round 10, 6-3. The CR7 so far. They are now starting to have a little bit of a choke, but maybe this might be a case where they are playing with their foot and they know exactly what they're doing. But I mean, take away no credit from Dynamic Esports. They are cooking life there for a wall bang. Misses that by a single pixel. Hopefully, can find value still, but the players are now going to be coming through that jungle push. It's a 4-man push in jungle. Life might get the info there. Sees one player, kill not found, and now they make the push towards him. He's going to be the first blood as he's going to get put down. Now the plant comes through as well. Virus claims 1 life in return, and now it's a 4v4 with the bot put down.
Yep, the bomb has been put down now. 07 has to go for that defuse now, but Hades says no to General freaking Fuddy. And look at that POV retro. Who fall? Virus falls as well, and that's a 2-piece that will be picked up by Dynamics. Make that 3 as Hacks will fall as well. And 07 will give another round to Dynamics, and I'm beginning to think what is this? What is going on, man? Just 1 round is all you need.
Yeah. The issue is that Black had to go and say 7-0. Now the King of Bad takes has caused them. They might not even win this team, bro. That's now the comeback so far looking very good. And 4 back-to-back rounds, and Dynamic is forward. This is looking like he might be theirs. Virus on trailer now. 4 kill mark for the captain here. Captain, my captain. Can they stop this choke from happening? Because if you're Dynamic Esports, you are looking perfectly good. Because the very drawn, life gets put down. Vital player, and now it's a 5v4. They need to put the bomb plant soon. 1:27 on the clock, and counting down very fast. This is still very much on route to be there round. If you're CR7 though, you are not looking good anymore. What exactly is happening?
Well, that's going to be the big question I want to ask as well, man. What exactly is going on here? Because you started from 6-0. We saw a 6-1. We saw a 6-2. We saw a 6-3. Now we're seeing a 6-4. And 2-round cushion is what's left for 07 for them to start things off. Speaking of things, that's going to be Virus taken out. And Pink will fall. The trade will come through. Fuddy finds him. And so far now, Hades might be walking into a trap. Retro fights a 2-piece. Heavens and time she falls. Hades falls. And 1 member left for Dynamics. And this is where 07 draws the curtain in the SMD and says, Dynamics, you've tried. But this is where we end things.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it doesn't matter how the game ended there. Dynamic Esports, they've shown that they can hold their ground. Might not have gotten the win still, but I mean, they fought back. They 3 punches there. but ultimately just wasn't going to be their lucky day. CR7 just a little bit better on the S&D and clearly a lot better on the hard point. And we are not going to be going to a game 3-4 ready control, unfortunately, to 2-0. And CR7 are through to the very next round. They are looking perfectly good to go and qualify for that land sport. I mean, before we even get there, look at those stats.
Stand down.
Yeah, I mean, 182 impact for Hacks, 145 for Retro, and 147 for Life. You can tell these numbers are pretty close here. 14 bomb for Hacks, 11 for Retro. On the other side, Hades absolutely carrying here. 142 impact, MVP, 11 bomb, and type shit as well. Assisting 10. 131 impact. You can tell that these players, man, Hades, type shit, and Pink, they were the driving force to that little rebellion we saw there from Dynamic.
Yeah, exactly. I love the word rebellion. They were rebelling, and unfortunately, yeah, thing about rebels is they always lose the battle, don't they? Now, except of course a couple of times when I'm the rebel, but whenever Jerry is rebelling, he's always going to lose, guys. Unfortunately, but yeah, sorry, fast, so good. CR7 now are going to close things off 2-0. 11 kill mark for Hades, but 14 for Hags and 12 for Life. And the captain virus didn't leave the SS there. I don't know why. But yeah, sorry for man. Dynamic Esports, not their lucky day, as they now fall to the lower bracket. And they we are going to find out who's going to join them there in game 2. And that's going to be Eclipse Gaming versus, I forgot, I think, what are they facing, guys? What are they facing? Black Emperors, thank you. They are facing the Emperors. Yeah. So we, well, 2 E-teams, Emperors and Eclipse Gaming. Yeah. Hopefully we're going to see what's going to happen there. But again, guys, so far, so good. This is a wonderful, wonderful start to the day. It's off there now. CR7 are now through to round 2 of the upper bracket. Dynamic Esports, well, they are down there and they are now waiting their next opponents. But of course, before we get there, we have to see who's going to win our matchup between Eclipse Gaming and the Emperors. And well, we are going to have to go on a very short break and let the teams get ready in the lobby before we go and take start things off. Sorry, Black, any final words to go and say to these people on the stream before I slap their faces?
I mean, all I gotta say is good luck to Dynamics in the lower brackets, right? We did see them put up a fight in the S&D, as well as really just trying to convince us that they're not going to go with the 7-0, and really just making my prediction wrong. So yeah, you made my prediction wrong. Now make it work in the lower brackets. But then that's gonna be it for the game 1, guys. We're gonna be right back with game 2, like you said. Emperors will be playing as well. That's gonna be the game 2 for tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Matchday, Ismail Ruga, down the War Machine, Demo against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds, through that door, the oil money team, all day goes to make history, very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down, so S, are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Matchday, Israeli Ruger, down the Warmison, Jamo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds, through that door, the oil money team, all day going to make history, very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in through, no way through, and they are going to hold it down, so S, are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold. But you will remember me. Remember me for
The match is about to start.
just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Matchday, Israeli Ruger, down the Warmison, Jamo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds, through that door, the oil money team, all day going to make history, very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in through, no way through, and they are going to hold it down, so S, are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold. But you will remember me. Remember me for
The match is about to start.
just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Matchday, Israeli Ruger, down the Warmison, Jamo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds, through that door, the oil money team, all day going to make history, very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in through, no way through, and they are going to hold it down, so S, are your champions.
Remember me for centuries.
Yeah, guys, we are not back. This is not our reface, but like it's not our reface, guys. But we are back for game two, though. Eclipse Gaming and the Emperors. I mean, the name. We saw one name-based team dynamics. We're expecting dynamic gameplay. It did not come up. It did not happen. No. So Emperors, please be the actual Emperors. Put yourself on a throne and don't get dethroned by Eclipse Gaming. But I mean, these two teams, they have a chance to qualify for the round two, the upper bracket against Series 7, who are patiently waiting like hungry wolves to devour whoever makes their way there first. Eclipse Gaming and Emperors are your game two of the evening, guys. And of course, that's not the last game, though. We have game three. That's going to be Series 7 versus whoever wins the game of ECR and Emperors to go and face off for a chance at the finals of playoffs bracket B. Of course, Eclipse and Emperors, man. What do you think about this fixture, Bruski?
Man, I mean, we have seen Eclipse play, we have seen them dominate, we have seen them win, we have seen them lose, we have seen Emperors go from 2-0 to a 3-2. We have seen a flip-up comeback from these guys. So we cannot write these guys out. We cannot write Emperors out. We cannot write Eclipse out either. These guys are pretty good, man. So yeah, if I want to come out, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna drop my predictions before you come with me with the king of bad takes thing. But then we're gonna get straight into the hard point. Of course, that's gonna be the first best of three that we're gonna be seeing here. But yeah, production took us back to brackets.
Yeah, no more Jerry Doings, guys. No more Jerry Doings there. But again, man, so far, so good. These two teams, they've had amazing runs out through. Eclipse Gaming, though, a little bit of bad blood. Actually, a lot of bad blood between them and Tier 7. And you know the funny thing about this bracket is they are the top two teams in NG right now on paper, and they are on the same bracket, and only one of them can qualify for LAN. This is insane work. You know, I would have thought they would have been in different brackets, you know. So it would be S7 ECL Grand Final LAN, but they are both in the same bracket. So only one of them can be at LAN. So if you're S7, if you're Eclipse, this is looking very, 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 very feisty. And the bad blood here, it's only going to get worse because, my God, one of you has to go down, one of you has to fall, and one of you has to qualify for LAN. But again, Eclipse Gaming first, they have to go into the Emperor if they even want to stand a chance to qualify for the next round in the upper bracket. Emperors, on the other hand, they are a very solid team. I don't think it's going to be a pushover like what we saw in the game one. But look at those map picks. Combined hard points, Kurohana, Search and Destroy, Crossfire Control. These are very bread and butter maps. My favorite map, Kurohana, is also there. So I'm looking forward to going to see what's going to happen on the very first map, Hardpoint Combined. Here we go.
Yep, Emperor versus Eclipse. That's going to be the teams facing against each other. And of course, gonna shout out to our sponsors. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep that down until we get straight to the game here. Eclipse Emperor, and that's what the gunfights are gonna come in. Back and forth though, Coco and Inoko, the first blood drawn on both sides. Time with a two-piece onto Geo and Alert. Vector falls, Zera falls as well. Now the scores are tied. You can tell it's still early, but these teams are already neck and neck on that.
That 3-2 is very currently on so far. ECR well, I don't know what both teams are looking like. Nobody wants to get that lead extensively on their side. As now Emperor's finally getting there. Boy in blue comes through Coco, he finds one, and it's going to be a blue kill fit now to come through. And 6 and 10, so far so good. Both teams are fighting very hard and back and forth. And P1 23 more on the clock. I wish they could fall from here, bro. It would have been so realistic, bro. But I got to account for down for that guy who I don't blame Unasha. Well done.
Eclipse now taking the lead here. Scrap time is going to be owned by them as well. That's going to be number found by Gerard Spectre 2. Alat and Sato. Sato will fall. Zara fall as well. 26-10. And you can tell Eclipse are really keeping them out of that hill as well. We move on to straight up P2 there. Coco with a 2-piece onto Geo and Inopro. 28-10 is your scoreboard. And Emperors are still playing catch up.
Yeah, that's U110. So far, so good. Both teams are fighting back here, but now ECR starting to get the head run on the whole set of things. As P2 might be there, as Vector looking through that door. Nobody comes through. As now Emperor trying to get the flank on the spawn. Might be able to work out for them. One valley found, but Trade puts him down. And ECR is still holding the hard point hostage. And Emperors can't find any valley whatsoever in. 47 on the clock now for them, as they are going to be the first team above the 50-point mark.
Yep. From the 50-point mark, that's going to be Geras with a 2-piece there to solidify their place there. Emperor still playing catch-up, but then we have seen this team making Young, massive comeback. Now, you will find a two-piece Jaras as well. Zara finds another Zara. Make that 2 for the man. Almost gets a 3. But Vector will deny him and find a two-piece of his own. Make that 3-piece, completing what he couldn't. And that's going to be a lot now to be giving that 3-piece. Valerio finds Sato is 68-14. The kill feed all blue. The boys of Eclipse are making sure Emperor's got nothing on that hill. But so far, so good. The hill will reset, and Emperor seems like this might be a chance. But the contest comes through. Coco comes up with a Sparrow. Opera skills now coming out to play. Trying to keep them out of that hill. 72-15. Your small but a large force to go for Sparrow. Vector brings out the deck machine as well to keep them out. That's gonna be 2-piece bound and gets shut down by Sarah before he wreaks more havoc. Grass comes out the claw. Operator skills everywhere. Emperors have no response.
Claw now did find a lot of value on that Cupid. Now the equalizer. Valerio finds one. Might get double. No, he doesn't. See that smoke. They can't make any way through. As ECR now are going to get the last 25 on the clock and counting in their favor still. Emperors can't find any breakthrough whatsoever. Valerio finds one more kill. Coco finds a double with a prep there. As they are keeping the players in yellow in that spawn. A full spawn trap. And the hard points absolutely held down. And ECR are looking very dominant so far. It's not really to go next. That's going to be all related to P4. Who is going to get there first? The answer might be ECR. Look at that mini map. One player, player number 5 for them. Time. He's going to be able to make the first move there. Can he get any value alert now to greet him there with a little violence? Who's going to be the better mover? And they are both dancing, but time gets put down eventually as Emperors now above that 20-point mark. ECR above 100.
Ciela above 100, but the claw still melting them down, and Emperors will still play it out with the Operator's kills here. So far, Eclipse have that lead. They've maintained it and held on to it. But Inopro comes down with a Sparrow. The boys of Emperor, Operator's kills down fully charged. They're ready to wreak havoc. As that's a 3-piece picked up by Inopro onto time. Alad finds Coco. Coco finds Geo. The trade comes through there. 104.45. The hill in their favor. They won't take it back. Now getting close at 50-point mark. That roll machine from Alad. Trying to take more value out. Alad will find Gerard. So that's them crossing that 50-point mark. And Eclipse might not take this. Scrap time now ends. The contest is still owned by Emperor as they will try to close in that score gap.
I don't know, it's 62. Emperors are starting to get into little close now. Hopefully you can find any value still on that P1. P1 starts to count in very soon. Scrap time when that P4 was theirs, but now you're back to an open fountain, open hill. Way too many angles to come into you on this one. They're hoping for the heavens down P1. Coco finds a double, Giraz finds one, Giraz falls, and the Eclipse Gaming are going to get in there first, but they are not capturing hard point in time for some reason whatsoever. With Sato in a very good angle there, but he's going to get put down as well. As the Eclipse Gaming, they look like they have map control. They are not getting a lot of hard point time so far, but now they are going to get back in there. Geo for a contest. One man comes through, he's going to get put down. Geo finds one, Trade finds him as well. As the Eclipse Gaming are now edging towards the 150-point mark to go and re-dominate the whole thing and maybe get the 100-point gap back loaded.
Back loaded in. Speaking of loaded in, Vector's bullets are loaded in on that death machine there as he finds one. Looking for 2 now. Hunting for his next target. The man is shooting blank. Zara falls into his line of fire. He will take him down. Time with the 2-piece. Inopro force. Valerio finds him. Osato with his death machine again. Finds 2-piece. Jeras and time will fall. Osato gets taken down to Coco Sparrow as the Operator skills from Eclipse. They've had enough as they hit that 150-point mark. Emperor on 71. The hill resets. Back there, Eclipse had that lead, but now it looks like Emperors are starting to close things in and get back their mojo.
That 153.71. So far, so good. Eclipse Gaming, they have the lead locked in as they are now going to get that P2 first. Spawns are going to get locked in. Hard point time also counting in their favor. And now, if you're Emperors, you have to break both spawns and hard point time, or you can just get the hard point and spawn trap them eventually. But so far, the gunfight girls are not looking that close. Now we're going to see Eclipse Gaming able to get a break. 100-point gap re-locked in. Look at that Tempest. Find a 3 on the kill for time, still finding value. And it's going to be totally blue on the kill for me. A touch of Geo there. Only 1 kill found. He's going to get put down in a pro. He comes through, he finds a double, but the hard point time still not them. And now they come and, oh my god, the flip out spawn. And now Sparrow comes through the flip out 3 players, puts them down. Trade finds them as well. But Emperors finally are going to get a little hard point time on that P2, but really a message to grab. It's now we need to go all the way back to P3.
All the way back to P3, that's going to be Valerio now. 2-piece, no pro, and Gio Coco with a 2-piece on the drone. Alata Zara, 188.88. It's a 100 score gap that Eclipse have given Emperors and absolutely taking their kingdom for them here in this hard point. Now the hill time's owned by them. That's gonna be things taken in their favor here, but the kill feed on yellow as Emperors will fight back for their kingdom. Valerio now, equalizer comes out to play. Alat and Sarah foul. That's a 3-piece with the equalizer, and you can tell that he wants to make the most of that operator skills there. But Eclipse are closing in on that 2-point back. They hit that back. Time of Valerio solidifying their place as the hill is taken back by Emperors to get them close to 100-point back, taking things back again. Eclipse will say no, you can't. No, you don't. Emperors take things back again. Alat that one machine to clear the hill and get them past that 100-point mark. That's enough more. Finding more value. Alat still clearing them away, preventing Eclipse from getting into that hill. Scrap time stairs, and they're making the most.
7, 109, 10, not too close. The Series 7 now still with almost a 100-point gap. They need only 43 more to close things off, and now it can't happen in that P3. You need to go to P4. Who's going to get that fast? Look at that many map. The answer, it's going to be Eclipse Gaming Emperors. Now they've got to fight back, and this is it. They have to make one final stand. They have to make sure Eclipse Gaming don't close things off here. Force a P1, maybe another P2, and start to get things back on par. Let's not look at that. Timer starts to count down fast, and Eclipse Gaming are going to get in there fast. All in their favor. Pro comes through. 1 kill power. The Saddle finds going to score now to go to get that bridge come through time. Finds a kill, shuts him down. Might get double the answer. It's going to be an absolute yes. And this is them. Eclipse Gaming looking to now close things off. It's 2:30 on the hill. 20 more on the clock now to go. It might be where we said good night and GG's for hard points on this game one. And Emperors can't find any value to work with whatsoever. Coco finds 3, puts every single player down. It's 242, 81 points. Now the Fred might get one value. Of course he does. Pro for one final stand, but they can't make any move whatsoever anywhere near the hard point. And the Eclipse Gaming are going to end things on a very good note. 250, 109 is where we kickstart things off as we make our way to S&D,
Man, I mean, to be fair, Eclipse, I did say these guys are not to be underrated. But, and yeah, they have proven me right. And yeah, taking things out here, that's almost, yeah, my math might be wrong there, but then 141 score lead we are seeing here that they have given Emperors. And well, we have seen Emperors make a comeback before. And if they've still got some of that left, then this is the right time to bring it out to force that map 3 out. But then look at the stats here. Coco on 195 impact, almost a 200 impact with a 41 bomb. You can tell the man did the hard carrying. The only person that's having the most hard point time there, Geras, 1 minute and 44 seconds, and Inopro having 34 bomb on his team.
To be fair, 34 kills, that's a lot of kills in a lobby like this, and nobody on his team anywhere near him there. I mean, you could just tell he was the Messiah, but unfortunately, he could not save them alone as he needed God's help. And yeah, you know where God's side was on. Coco on the 41 kill mark and 195 impact. That is a lot of impact there. Geras and Vector also on the 194 impact, both respectfully. And I mean, these guys, they give it everything they had, and they are going to claim the very first map. But I mean, game one, we saw 250-41 for our scoreline with Series 7 and their opponents there. Before Eclipse Gaming, though, EMP are going to be the harder side as they fought back and they were able to get above the 100-point mark and keep them a little bit close. But ultimately, still not just going to be close enough to go and force any fight back whatsoever. As Eclipse Gaming are going to close things off on map 1, and now they're going to map 2 and Search and Destroy, where they are looking extensively good now to qualify for the round 2 in the upper bracket. And if you're Emperors, you have to now force a map 3, but you have to win S&D first if you want to get there to Crossfire on Control. Control Crossfire, Noah.
Yep, if you want to get Crossfire on, yeah, Control and Crossfire.
I got him, bro.
Yeah, Control and Crossfire,
I
man.
love this.
Yeah, so by the way, guys, we're going to go to a short break, 1 minute, and don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our Search and Destroy on Kurohana.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Matchday, it's not able to do that. Down the War Machine. Demo against Hyper. He needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow. Hyper finds him, shuts him down. And 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money in. All day goes to make history. Very first land. Very first win. 347, 348. Now the contest. The boys in lead. No way through. And they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
Bomb acquired.
Yeah, we're back, guys.
Okay,
We're back.
welcome back,
5v5.
guys.
Go on, Black.
Yeah, 5v5. Yeah, so far it's Kurohana. And man, if you're Emperors, man, this is a time where you need to really lock in and secure the S&D and at least proper fight for it. Even if you're gonna lose on a 2-1, 2-0 nil outcome, at least proper fight for it. Like Dynamics did. Speaking of fighters, oh my goodness, Gerasmo Valerio with a 2-piece there. L2 Gio, Zara Forzi, no pro fight Valerio. Geras finds a lot and back and forth on both teams. But so far so good. ECL have the numbers advantage.
I mean, numbers advantage, you being nice. It's a 1v4. That is a whole nation versus GG's, man. Final player 4. So we'll go find him. Sniper, easy pigs out short. That's 1-0 is where we currently are. Eclipse Gaming are going to start things off very well and very solid. So now we are making our way to around 2. Scoreboard, please. And so far, Eclipse Gaming are looking absolutely fantastic, aren't they? They've won hard points. S&D is the next game is for them to close off things now and, you know, qualify for the very next round of the upper bracket. And if you're Emperors, though, you have to find a way to go to stop that. That's round 1. Bro, once again, the only player with a kill on their side and the player carrying them, yeah. Hopefully, they can start to find value and they can bank on that man's grace to go and get them through on the S&D here.
Yep. Then numbers move forward. That's gonna be Coco picking up Gio and Coco with a 2-piece there on that PMP, taking out Osato as well. Man, this guy's on fire a lot as well with a 2-piece on that PMP. Just finds a lot now with a 2v2. Numbers are tied. If any round can't be taken by Emperor, it's gonna be this one. They've got the numbers tied up, and things might just be looking up here.
Yep, so I think 1K. I think I jinxed it there. It's going to fall down. Gerard finds him first. And now it's a 1v1, though. Numbers are very much on par. If anybody can get the clutch, it's going to be Pro. Gerard just waiting. I think he had first steps. He's not really sure. Checking every angle possible. The bomb not picked up. Now it's about to get picked up. Might get a plant. Pro has the information now, and he's going to make anything work with that. Gerard now going the long route. They're going to see each other fast. But Pro, of course, can found the kill and clutches that round. As he's not going to tie things up and force around 3 where they are both in equal terms. 1-1. Here we go.
1-1 indeed. And man, if you're Emperor, this is exactly what you want. This is exactly how you want to play the S&D. And keep this up, really, because right now you have lost the hard point. So the S&D is a chance to force a map 3 or settle it out with a 2-0 in favor of Eclipse. But then that's not exactly what you want if you're Emperor. But then 5v5, they will still preserve their numbers. Speaking of numbers, provides Valerio there. That's going to be one taken down now. Emperor's great start for this round 3.
They are starting good now. They are starting to look a little bit lively. Now, Zara claims 1. Gerard finds him there. Earl is able to get 1, and the 1-for-1 trade finds him almost immediately as well. But now it's a 4v3. They have numbers locked in still. The bomb has not been put down by ECL, so Emperors, they can still make it work. They're on the attack, and Emperors are on the defense, so bomb plant has to come through eventually soon. The 1-minute mark on the clock about to get heat and counting down very fast. Emperors, they have numbers advantage. They also have the defense on their favor, so they don't have to make any hasty moves whatsoever. Let them come to you or let them put that bomb down. Look at that mini map. Eclipse Gaming are going to be sending all their 3 players. They look like they want to reroute towards B, but there's still a middle map where they can call back to A here. I'm not sure what the game plan might look exactly like. As we can see, Emperor spread out entirely around the map, but now 2 players at the B, and Eclipse are going to now dominate. They are going all the way to B. Might be a good call, but alert here. Player number 4 finds the first kill. My God, a lot more. The movement fails him. He's going to get put down. Trade comes through. Number 3v2. And numbers, Pro, Sniper, takes your ass down. It's 1 final player, Vector. Left to clutch a 1v3, but Pro finds him. Oh my freaking God. Pro, the man you are, to make things 2-1 and give them their very first lead on Search and Destroy.
Yep, it's gonna be their first lead, all right, and that's a great start for Emperor if they want to force out of map 3. So far now, that's gonna be round 4. We get straight into that. The bomb has not been put down. It's gonna be with Eclipse for them to plant that bomb. You can see the players around that A side, and you can see all of Eclipse just moving towards that A side. I mean, ooh, Osato falls. That's Vector picking up the first kill there. Numbers advantage to Eclipse. So far, it looks like they might find more. Gio doesn't let Coco slide through as he will take him down, pun intended, and numbers will be more in favor of Eclipse.
They have the bomb.
This is starting to look really, you know, again, if you're Emperors, you've gotten 2 back-to-back rounds on the Saturn Destroy mode like this,
Bomb has been planted.
you can very much make it work. But now the bomb plant comes through, the Eclipse Gaming are gonna be able to go and put the bomb down. 40 on the clock now and counting down very fast. Emperors put a note to Zara falls. Time finds him fast. And now 2 more players. I was about to go and say Pros alive. That's a problem, but I think I jinxed it there before I even opened my freaking mouth. And now Gio finds 1 sniper there, very vital kill. Jiraz gets put down. Can he find any more values? Time on the clock, 21. Counting down very fast. He's got to get a defuse somehow, but he's going to go through three players first. Can he find any value whatsoever? It's now he starts to walk in. 11 on the clock. Make that 10. Make that 8. And at this point, no matter what he does, he's not getting that clutch. He's still going to get put down. Valerio finds him and ties things up. And now we are 2-2 all the way to round 5.
Yep, 2-2 all the way to round 5. And I just hope there's not an overtime cooking here. I just hope there's not overtime cooking here because, man, Eclipse are not taking this kindly. Then 5v5, numbers are tied. We get straight to round 5 here. And we can see still the same start here. The same strat from Eclipse where all the players gravitate towards that A side of the bomb. And I want to understand what's really going here. There's only one player here for Emperor, and that one player will be Pro, and he was downed as the first blood drawn in this round 5. And still all the players there. Emperor sending out their numbers to check what's going on, and the alert will fall. Not able to send any alert to his team as Eclipse will finally go for that plant, and all their numbers still around that A side.
Yeah, 3v5. Eclipse Gaming are going to have numbers locked in. You're starting to look at it once again. They've lost 2 back-to-back rounds, and they claimed 1 sniper. Pixel found, but not the actual kill. Hit marker time. Finds 1. Coco finds 1 there as well. It's now numbers. It's all down to Zara in a 1v5. But the orange is going to be an ultimate no, as he's going to get put down first. And Eclipse Gaming are now back again on that lead, as they are now going to claim 2 back-to-back rounds of their own. And if 2 and 3 is where we are, so we now make our way to around 6. And if you're Emperors, well, things are starting to get ugly once again.
Yep, things are starting to get ugly, man. So far, it's a 5v5 here, and man, Eclipse have taken back things, and okay, a lot falls. That's a great start for Eclipse. If you want to set things there, Valeria and Coco will find Inopro and Osato. Osato finds time, and man, this round is proceeding much faster than I anticipated. The bomb has been planted, no time to waste for Eclipse, but they do have that number advantage.
Yeah, 2v4, 2 more players, Zara and Gio now. Let's go and get that clutch and make it happen somehow. The bomb has been put down. Oh, Gio falls first. Zara now in a 1v4. Very bad sport to be in. The last man standing. Can he find any way to clutch enough of them? It's a beef push. 17 on the clock. It's counting down low very fast. Zara on the 2 kill mark. A sniper and an SMG now picked up. Jiraz sees him there. And he saw Jiraz score. Who's going to be the better gunfight master? That's now time on the clock. He's no longer there. No matter what he does, he's not clutching this. As 2 make that 1. And the Eclipse Gaming are going to be up 4-2 as we make our way to around 7.
That round, but it's not over yet. Ready up.
Round 7 it will be, and Eclipse now, they have that 2-round cushion, so that's a great thing for you if you want to settle things out here in the S&D, and hopefully you don't get to play with your foot like we did see with Sierra 7, but then now we move straight into round 7 here, and now things are pretty slow, and I can see the change of strategy here from Eclipse. I mean, they're no longer charging towards that. Ooh, no pro fight Vector. That's 1 man down. Eclipse have lost number here. That's going to be 1. Trying to find the man. Trying to find Coco, but Coco fights him first. Zara loses that gunfight. Now it's 1-for-1, 4-for-4. Numbers are tied up.
Yeah. It's not a good look now, is it now? It's a good look, kind of looking at it that way, but now time. Finds 1. Go finds 1. No, my God, that was too fast. I did not even get a chance to fight my words. As 2 and 5 is where we are. Eclipse Gaming now are going to get 4 back-to-back rounds. And Emperors are starting to look a little bit shaky now. as they are getting put down in every angle possible. As now we're going to around 8, 2 and 5 is your score line. Eclipse Gaming 2 more rounds now to close in top of the qualify for the next round of the upper bracket. All they need now are 2 more steady rounds. And if you're Emperors, you have got to find a way to go and stop that from happening.
Got to find a way, pro fights time. That's gonna be one taking down. Gerard's find to Sato 1-for-1 again. We have seen this before in round 7, and now it's round 8. We're getting straight into it, and you can tell both teams now starting to get a bit agitated here, and still getting that scattered numbers back and forth, and Emperors will lose numbers. And before I can even say anything, man, the round is done. Eclipse will take it again, and now it's match point for Eclipse and series point for Eclipse and Emperors. Well, if you lose things here, man, that's, man, I mean, production just said everywhere go blow.
Yeah, I don't know, man. 6 and 2, Eclipse Gaming now 5 back-to-back rounds. Things are not looking good anymore for Emperors. I thought maybe they were going to force a map 3. They started S&D so well. They lost the first round. They claimed 2 back-to-back, and Pro was absolutely cooking the boys here. But ultimately, Eclipse Gaming say we don't really care. Look at those numbers 4. Pro finds 1 there. 4 treasure. Rats are going to get put down. But numbers, the damage has been done. 3v4. Vector looking for a steady angle here. If anybody comes through that space, you are absolutely dead. As the latex, I jinxed it. Vector falls first. Pro finds 1 more. Coco falls. And numbers are going to get flipped out. 3v2 time. Might get the flank, but oh my God. Not a single kill found. Valero now in a 1v3. Can he still win the round here for them? Sniper, single picks are all the mat needs. Pistol in hand as well. Leaves the flank come through, but it doesn't matter. Geo is going to shut him down and force around 10. 6 and 3 is where we are, and Emperors are still fighting back.
And they still fighting back, but then it's match point for Eclipse. So 1 more round in their favor, and everything is over, man. Everything. I mean, Emperors are still fighting back because everything is at stake for them here. They have lost the hard point, and now it looks like trying to find the value there, but Valerio won't be able to fight anyone. It's 5v5, and Emperor, the bomb stop in advantage. You can see all of them really moving towards that B side. This is the strategy we saw with Eclipse, but then Pro fights Coco. That's a great start for Emperor. If they want to force out that map 3, they have the numbers advantage now. They are sticking together. That might just be the solution. Osato falls and back and forth. The numbers move forward. Now it's a 3v3. Eclipse are biting back.
3-6. Eclipse Gaming numbers are tied up. Pro finds 1. Trade finds Zara there. 2 and 2 now. 2 apiece. Alert finds 1. Now it's all down to Jurassic to go and get that clutch in the 1v2. Mind you, the bomb has been put down. He's got to get a defuse on that B side. Can he make it work? A lot. Pro sniper. Oh, the time 19 picked up. Confirms the kill first. And they are going to force yet another round. 6 and 4 is where we are. Eclipse Gaming still 1 round away to close and dock and go to the next round in the upper bracket. Well, if you're Emperors, you want control and you are on the way there. All you now need is 2 more, 3 more back-to-back flawless rounds, and that's it. It's yours.
That's it. It's yours indeed. That's gonna be 5v5 now, man. I mean, it's a lot, man. It's a lot right now for Emperors because right now everything is hanging on this round. They still have 2 round vision. Their system. Valerio fights. They just miss out on that shot. Maybe another. Maybe another. No! Line of fire. Since the man slides in, but the big question is, can he make the shot? And Eclipse will say no to that. And it's a 5v4. Numbers in favor of Eclipse.
Yeah, there's a lot of missed shots there. Not really the best place to be for a sniper. But again, 4v5, Eclipse Gaming still do have the number advantage here, so might be able to put that to work. Coco watching that window. If you make any move through, you might be put down. Giras 7 kill mark. Bomb in hand for Zara. That comes through. Time. Oh my freaking God. All that weight and absolutely no value. As now Geo finds 1 more to add it to the tally. And now it's a 4v3. Numbers are going to get flipped out. Emperors, they have numbers blocked in. Coco through that window. Sees a Sato climb. Headshots are not going to happen as the man backs it down. But mind you, 4v3 and the bomb still not yet put down by Zara.
Yep, bomb still not put down. Vector will be put down though, as that's a 4v2 now, and Emperors will get that plant in. Straight up, no time wasted. Coco loses that gunfight to Osato, as that's a 4v1. Valerio, the last man standing, and he will be walking into a den of Emperors. Oh, catches Osato prone, fighting first. Valerio wins that one out, and now it's a 1v3. Bomb counting against him, 25 seconds here. But then might walk in, might see another prone, might catch another prone. Sees it, but no, he will lose this one out to Geo, as now Eclipse only has 1 round cushion.
If there's any overtime, by the way, then this is going to be trouble now for ECR, because they are letting the Emperors cook, and if you let the Kings cook, my God, you are going to absolutely get shut down. In 5 and 6, it's round 12 now. We have come all the way here. Eclipse Gaming just one more round to close things off, and that one right now looks like they are making their way to the promised land, because my God, it is far away from them. It's now 5 and 6. Here we go again. So far, no value found. A bit of respect now by both sides on this round 12. You know, bro, sniper! Oh, no, he gets the kill there, backs it down. It's a 5v5 still. Respect still coming through. Lane's gonna get thrown. No value found. Now they dance. A single picks I would have done, but he's not going to find the value there. And it's still a 5v5. These guys are taking their time, Black.
Yep, taking their time indeed. But then patience might be a weapon here for them. Eclipse as well. So far, so good. They are really playing this slow. You can see Emperors, all of them just moving together. One player close to Eclipse formation here. It's a line formation. And so far, sees the man and tries for the long shot, but time will lose that one out. And Eclipse will lose a member. Now it's a 5v4.
Yeah. Eclipse Gaming. Numbers are tied up. We might be going to overtime. We might be heading there, and nothing can actually stop that now. If you're Eclipse Gaming, though, lives are tied up. Can still be your round to close things off. Valerio finds one. Chicho's going to get put down fast. And now Vector's behind 3 players. I don't think they have any idea. Now they are going to get boxed in, but they have put the bomb down. Cushion might be theirs. It's Marcus found. No kill. Player doesn't fall yet. Vector now. Good angle there. It's 33 on the clock. They're making their way in slowly but surely. Eclipse Gaming, can they get the retake now on the side? Vector finds one, Dread finds him. Now, 3v2, make that 2v3, 2v2, back and forth come through, and let's find one more. It's a 1v1. Valerio, the very last hope for them. Mind you, the bomb time. What are you doing? No, do not do that. They are doxing. What are they doing, Black?
Oh my goodness, man. This is an absolutely brilliant. Oh, okay, going for that defuse. Alat catches him on time and goes for that overtime. And finally, Emperors just might have their break. Jesus, catching him defusing and taking him out. That was a pretty impressive move there from Alate, giving Emperors a chance to actually contest for the S&D win, man.
I know what I'm saying here. Eclipse Gaming, man. It was, if I'm not mistaken, 6. And now it's 6-6. What are we watching? Absolute cinema is the word, I think. 6 and 6. Then the tied up, and now it's 1-10. If you're Emperors, oh my God, Vector time. They are going to put everybody down. And 2v4 numbers there are still not longer close. I did find one valid there. Vector did get put down. Can they now find a way to keep going? Time put Zara down there as well. And Eno Pro, the final hope and final strand. Valerio shuts him down. And Eclipse Gaming are finally going to get a little bit of life and momentum. But mind you, they need to get 2 back-to-back rounds if they want to end things, because we are already in overtime territory, man.
Bomb acquired.
Yep, overtime territory, but then Eclipse seems to have locked in here, man. And this is exactly what we're seeing there. 5v5 in Opera on the contra, and now we can see the formation of Emperor around that around that B side rather. Now trying to go there for that plant, but I don't think that's gonna work for them so far. Numbers have not been found. They do know that everything is at stake in this round, but then we have seen Eclipse lose their cushion, and good thing that Jaras is back actually. They could use their number there. But then so far Emperors as well keeping their numbers, the smokes, making it difficult for the vision here. But then Coco might run into someone soon. Straight through with the VMP, might get found, but both teams just playing it patiently here, man.
Jaras still AFK though. He's not moving, isn't it? A spawn. That cannot be a good thing now for their side. They eventually have to get the man back. MTN, wonderful timing, isn't it now? 5v5. And look at that mini map. Emperors are rerouting, but I think they want to make them a push. They haven't decided, have they now? Because 2 players, the bomb carrier as well, making his way back to B, where they are going to get confronted. I don't know what the plan is. They haven't really gotten any decisions made exactly, have they now? But now it's a full 5-man push with the B flag. It's a 5v5. Nobody has been put down. Geras is now back in the game. And now, that was absolutely beautiful strategy. They confused them. And now they're back in B to go to put the bomb down. First kill, Zara finds one. They might get double. Gio puts Coco down. And it's a 4v3 with a plant about to happen. And Emperors are not looking good, man, aren't they?
Yep, they are looking good, man. That's gonna be man. Oh, numbers back and forth. Speaking of good, that's gonna be a 2v1 now. Oh my god. Yup, it's GG's for Eclipse as they will finally go for that defuse to settle things in the best of 3 series, man. I mean, Eclipse, I gotta come out and say, you didn't really have to come this far just to secure a win.
Yeah, it's part of the script, right? Somebody wrote the script there. Whoever wrote it, it's not Jared though. Jared doesn't write a good script, so whoever wrote it, big ups to you there. So Eclipse Gaming are still going to get to that finish line first. They are going to cross in style 8 and 6, but you can take nothing away from the Emperors because my God, they fought hard. They gave all the ECL fans in the chat BP, high BP, and it was worth it, isn't it now? Because man, crossfire control is not going to happen, and of course, Emperors have now been sent down to the lower bracket up against Dynamic Esports. I mean, that's going to be one matchup. I don't know what it means, but I mean, that's going to be on a different day entirely because now we are going into Tier 7 versus ECL, the long-awaited derby, the most important matchup, arguably, in the playoffs bracket B because, again, these are the top 2 teams in Nigeria on paper right now, and they've met a lot of times in the past couple of weeks, and Tier 7 having the better side. Can ECL now find a way to say not this time and qualify for the upper finals here first? Well, mind you, no matter what happens, it's only one of these teams in this bracket going to land.
Yep. Only one person can eventually get there. But then, speaking of somewhere where we should be right now is what production is showing us with the stats here. 146 on Vector with the maximum impact there for his team, 15 bomb. And the other side, 132 for Ino Pro, 13 bomb. And actually, the other person coming close is Alert, 10 bomb. But I think the one time we can actually remember is when he was able to save his team by making sure that ECL does not get that diffuse and extend that game. But then eventually, ECL settled things out in an overtime that we got to witness, and thank God we didn't get to see this multiple overtimes for that. Yeah, of course, man, it was an impressive gameplay from ECL, taking out the best of 3 in a 2-0 outcome and sending Emperors down to those lower brackets.
Yeah, but I mean, now they have tougher opponents to go and face. If they struggle against Emperors and S&D, they are now going to face the best S&D team in Nigeria, Tier 7. I don't know. Are they ready for this escapade? Are they ready for the next Johnny? For the next step in there, Johnny to land? As Eclipse Gaming and Tier 7 is going to be up next. But again, sorry for guys. This is the CODM DECACUP Season 5, brought to you by 1080, Monster Energy, and of course, Carbon. And it's been your boy Carl with the one and only Black Matter. And we have to go on a very short break to go and get refueled and get our players set up. And of course, get a little water. So, and then right back, it's going to be our route to the upper bracket of playoffs bracket B. So don't go anywhere. We see you guys soon.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on the Matchday, is not able to use that. Now the War Machine, Demo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in three, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on my game, she's not able to do that. Now the War Machine, Demo against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shots him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for
The match is about to start.
just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on my game, she's not able to do that. Now the War Machine, Demo against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shots him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me for
The match is about to start.
just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on my game, she's not able to do that. Now the War Machine, Demo against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill. The boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shots him down, and 340, 10 more seconds through that door. The oil money team, are they going to make history? Very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in lead, no way through, and they are going to hold it down. So S are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. remember me for centuries.
From Peterborough, now in my days, is Miles Ruger, now the Womerson, Jamo, against Hyper, he needs to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Hyper finds him, shuts him down, and 340, 10 more seconds, through that door, the oil money team, all they going to make history, very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in three, no way through, and they are going to hold it down, so S are your champions.
always go. Hello, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. And of course, we are now on the final game for tonight. And so far so good, man. I mean, we've seen good games, man. We've seen good games from Eclipse in a 2-0 fashion. They ended things against Emperor in a best of 3. Now we saw Dynamics lose out to Sierra 7 in a best of 3, 2-0 fashion as well. Now both teams won 2-0. Now they're facing against each other. It's the ultimate face-off in the best of 3 to settle things out between these teams. Are we going to settle that 2-0? Of course, that's going to be what we'll see as the game starts. But then, Carl, man, what do you think about this matchup?
To be fair, Sierra 7 ECL in one lobby, I think absolute chaos. I mean, absolute devastation. But I don't know who's going to be on the receiving end and who's going to be on the giving end itself here. Because if you're Sierra 7, you have touched Eclipse Gaming very unfairly in the past couple of weeks. And Eclipse Gaming, they've not been able to get any counter back whatsoever. So what we are about to find out here again in the DECACUP CODM Season 5. Playoff bracket B, who's going to be able to qualify for the finals first. And mind you, no matter what happens, still only one of these teams is going to land. Dynamics, S7, Emperors, or ECL. Only one of them can make it to land. There are 4 teams here, and 3 of them are going to be going home, unfortunately. But I mean, of course, let's go look at the playoff bracket A, where we currently see none are going to have made their way all the way to the finals there, as they now await who's going to come join them. Our very first game for tomorrow is going to be Merciless Mex against Country Spawns, and whoever wins that one is going to face SYX, and of course, whoever wins that one is going to face none are good. But before we even get there, we are on our final game of the evening. It's Sierra 7, and it's going to be Eclipse, and this is Hardpoint on Hacienda.
At point on Hacienda, that's going to be the game 1 for the best of 3 as both Titans that have conquered what's been thrown at them tonight will face off against each other. And yeah, that hill is going to be taken by Sierra 7. They are showing an early dominance here. The kill feed all yellow live. Fadi will be finding more there as well. Fadi with a 2-piece unofficial. 07 off to a great start here. They have that lead. Eclipse no response whatsoever on this P1 as 07 will cross that 14-point mark.
14-1. Sierra 7 are going to get a head shot here on that P1, but it's not going to be by a lot, so it's still very much close. As ECL now are going to get a retake on 3 there. Coco finds 1, Vector finds 1, Coco finds a double piece there. As now they're starting to piece things out again. It's 10 and 17. P1 so far, contest of swords, as both sides are not going to settle and they want it all for themselves here. But eventually you did start going P2, and that's going to be very important. Rotations are going to be the keyword of the day. And look at that mini map. Who's going to get their first answer? It's going to be everybody in blue, as they are sending 3 players towards that P2.
Yeah, 3 players towards that P2. That's going to be scrap time done, and the P2 will go to as the Eclipse here. They still have that lead though. So far, so good. S07 will be playing catch up, which is quite the opposite of what we saw during that P1. But then making the most of that P2, they're keeping the lead at top of the number. What a weight and a move from Xavier as it picks up 2 and 33-18 here so far. Eclipse maintaining that lead. The 07 are really quick with that catch up.
Yeah. 33 and 25. Sorry for Eclipse Gaming. You have the lead locked it now, but Sierra 7 are going to be able to break into that P2 and start to get things counted in their favor, hopefully. Can they go and retake the lead? The answer might be yes. Jerez comes through, finds 1. Trade finds him, Retro puts him down. As Sierra 7 now are going to retake that lead, and P2 looks like he might be there for the last 3 and counting. The boys in blue, they can't find any value whatsoever to come through those doors, as they are getting shut down everywhere. Dad finds 1, Retro finds him. It's going to be all yellow on the field for now. Vector for Trade finds the double, but Life picks him down as well. It's now the 50-point mark now firmly passed, and we need to go to P3. Look at that mini map. Who's going to get that first answer? It's going to be both sides. We're playing number 1 here for each side. It's going to be able to hold it down for CS7. What reinforcements are going to come through?
Reinforcements indeed. That's going to be what they will need there. But 07 taking back that lead now. 56 steps, 7. Eclipse may catch up. Okoko brings out the Sparrow. The player skills might be the response here as they will close in once again. Now Dad with the War Machine trying to find 1 here. We'll find 1. Xavier comes out with a Death Machine as well. Opera skills. Dad finds a 3-piece. Take that 4 with a War Machine. And that's going to put them closer to that 07 lead. But they do have it strong there. Scrap times on that hill. As Fadi there with One Machine fight the 2-piece. That again with a 2-piece on the throne. Equalizer comes out to play. But 07, that lead is close. The hill is owned by them. But so far, so good. They make sure they held it well.
63 and 62 Eclipse Gaming so far. They are looking very nasty, aren't they? As they are going to get attention locked in. Eclipse Gaming though, do not have the lead, but they are playing for scraps. Yeah, they are fighting it hard. But you need to go to P4. Look at that mini map. CR7 are going to send one player there first and make that 3, as they are not going to swam into that hill first. Oh, contest comes to play, and the boys in blue are also going to send players now to go and contest that one and hold it down for them. But it's going to be Hags finding the double there. Clean work. Might get 3. Xavier puts him down. As now they make their way back into 3. But CR7 are going to get here first. Hardpoint time is going to be theirs. 77 and counting as they now lock it down. Trade comes to Vector. Equalizer finds a double. Ned puts him down for Hags. And back and forth all the way through as the Eclipse Gaming is still going to contest this one. Can they find the way back and forth and get things back and forth? Get that lead with the answer might be a temporary. No, a lot of things are going to get thrown and they are going to fly and find value. Vector finds the last 2 pieces as they now claim that hill.
Claim that hill it did. That's going to be Jaras now coming out with that claw to try to mow them down. And Hill is taken back by them. That's a 2-piece picked up with a claw. So far, so good. They're making sure that they catch up. And 10 points for only make that 8. Will be them closing in on that 0-7's lead. They've got that hold on that scrap time as well. The contest is there. It's 5 more points left to tie things up again. But then 0-7 says no. The Hill could go with a 2-piece there. 0-7 are trying to respond, but Eclipse have the lead as Coco finds 3 with a PMP. Axel comes out with a Tempest to respond, but Eclipse are taking things back and taking that lead. Hydra and Axe, that's a 2-piece there for Jurassic. That PMP once again. Eclipse are in that lead as that Hill is back again to P1.
80 Then he starts counting again. Dash, holding them down towards rocks, finds a kill, but the trade finds him there. He's gonna get put down. Finally finds one. Trades now, P1. Eclipse are gonna get in there once again. Now live, 4 contest. Doesn't find a single value. Vector finds a double there. Trade finds him. No, he doesn't. Jurassic is gonna fall. Now Vector falls too as well. Xavier claims 1. The trade and the contest. Both sides are giving everything they have on that P1 open fountains. And now CR7 are going to get that retake. And look at that scoreboard. It's literally back and forth all the way through. As now CR7, nope, they got the lead there. No, they got things tied up. And Eclipse Gaming are not going to get that lead. As now they're going to retake it. Now the woman shit that. No value still. No value found. As the XM4 now, the spray and spray. It's 95 against 91. As the Eclipse Gaming look like they are going to get above that 100-point mark first. And they are fighting neck and neck. As we now need to make our way towards another P2.
So it's another P2, that's a 2-piece there for Vector. He will pick up 1. And next M4 will be the weapon of choice there as Eclipse get past that 100-point mark. The Hill is now locked in as now we go on to P2. 105.91 is your scoreboard. Eclipse, they are keeping that lead for 0-7 now. They've taken that Hill now and trying to close in on things. Hydra comes up with the depth machine, trying to mow them down. That's a 2-piece picked up for the man as he will try to get them past that 100-point mark. Yes, he does. Coco with a 2-piece with a PMP. Coco 105, 0-7 takes him back as Fanny with a war machine is keeping them out of that 2-piece there, keeping them out of that Hill. Axe with a 2-piece on the Tempest, 104, 114, 0-7 have taken back the lead.
Game too close. That's exactly what I'm typing now in the chat. Game is just too close. 0-7 so far. They've just been a little bit. I mean, both teams, they're just fighting and nobody wants to settle for less here. That's not 0-7. They're going to get trapped on the P3. Might be there to Goliath and Mutual finds a double there. As he's also going to get put down. Eclipse Gaming can't find any value anymore here. As they have to start sending players towards that P3. And the minimap tells you it's totally that. Yes, they are doing exactly that. As they have 2 players already spawning in there. As they might now get a better spawn. But they're also going to get a little bit of scrap now. As 111, 139 is your final scoreline on that P2. That's now we need to get P3 counting live. A single pixel would do. That's now he's going to get backstabbed. The back shots are going to find him there. And Coco puts him down. Gerard finds 1 more. And now Eclipse are going to get in here further. Hardpoint time counting the war machine now for that. No, but he found Vector claims a double. Yes, you need to calm down. See that smoke. Retro finds 1. And it's 125. He's still about to go and retake that lead. And they are doing that in grand style.
Doing that in grand style. Speaking of style, that's going to be Coco styling with the Sparrow as he finds a 2-piece now onto life there. Finds 138. She clips down. They're trying to take back. Yes, they do. They take back the lead. It's a literal back and forth for both teams. Now they take them out Hill. All right, no one. 0-7 now take it back, but Eclipse will say no. You had your fill. Now let's have ours. Xavier finds life. Life for the Sparrow gets shot down there. That falls. But he finds him. 145, 143. 0-7 takes back that lead again as they will take scrap time there. 145, 149. 0-7 hits 150 fast. So far, so good. Eclipse may catch up, but we have seen this pattern before.
Capture the objective.
on 45 to 155. Look at that lead. It's not even existent, is it now? It's way too close to call. It can't be anybody's hard for an Hacienda so far. It's not we need to go into a speed form. Who's going to get there fast? Look at that mini map. It's going to all come down to rocks. And so far, Series 7 are going to have it locked down. Trade not coming through. Eclipse Gaming are a little bit far. But they now come through that door. They've got a dip machine to go and get the break for them. Can they now find a way to get it done? First kill found Xavier. Make that to him. Hydra went to draw, puts him down and saves third and Rampage. I just find more still. Trades are going to come through. Fadi now. War machine invested. First kill found. D that's there. Coco puts him down. Trades are going to come through once again now for Eclipse Gaming. Can they get that retake? The answer might be yes. Final player in Sierra 7 falls down. And Eclipse Gaming are now going to get that break. While Saigon stays that the D's come through. And Sierra 7 are right back in like they never left. Back and forth just come through. Sierra 7 again. The 175 went mark as they are now edging towards that 200 marker.
Engine towards that point mark with the scrap time in their favor as 182, 183. They get past that and Fadi with a god nade. Finding kills Hydra and Coco there. Axel 4, 189, 190, 07 are getting close to that 200 point mark. The scrap time's in their favor and we head straight back to where it all started. That P1 is going to get there first. That's going to be a big question. But it looks like the boys of Eclipse have had their fill as they would try to contest. 07 gets there first. Again, they close to that 200 point mark. 195, 5 more points left to get to that 200. Eclipse still playing catch up below 150. 07 hits it first. Now 50 more points. The hail time is taken back by Eclipse. Maybe a chance to contest, maybe a chance to catch up. But 07 will take it back once again. A little back and forth by both teams. And 07 having more hail time.
Above that 200 point mark now, they are looking good on the Eclipse Gaming though. P1 has to be there. They've got to be flawless there now for the last 22 on the clock. But as I go and see that Series 7 are going to make their way back in and they are going to clear it out. And again, they're not capturing Hotman, are they now? But yes, they are. There's 14 more on the clock left. And now you need to go at Beauty though. Mind you, rotations are going to be very important. And look at that mini map. They already have player number 1. That's going to be Hacks. Already on there, en route to next, and that might be his to hold down as now Trade might come through Xavier through the small door. He's not going to find that kill. Hacks puts him down first, and now Sparrow as well. 31 kill mark for player number 3 in ECR, but he doesn't get any value whatsoever through that door. And now life comes through. First kill found, 218. A full 60 here would definitely close this off on hard points. And CR7 once again are looking very good. He might be there. Step machine Hacks now through that door. 1 kill found. He might get a double. Yes, he does. That's 230 and only 20 more to go to close it off. Yeah.
Yeah, to post this up, that's gonna be 235 now. Hydra waiting with that death machine in hand. Who's gonna come the first? Hacks with a 2-piece on the bread. Onto that of Victor, that kill feed all yellow. 07 asserting dominance hand down P2 as they will try to keep them out. 1 more points left and it's GG's as 07 will take the hard point in the best of 3 fixture against.
One of those things I think we're getting a little bit used to now in chat. Sierra 7, they've been doing this over and over again the past couple of weeks to Eclipse Gaming. The past couple of times they've met in any event whatsoever, it's always been Sierra 7 just saying, oh, we are better and we want to go and claim the Hurricane. And they've started things again, yeah, very, very solid. 250, 164. Mind you, at some point, the game was literally neck and neck and all the way closed. And at some point, Sierra 7 said, okay, fine, it's our turn now to show you why we're number 1 in NG. And once again, run over the whole thing. And that's exactly what they did. Hacks on the 48 kill mark. That is a lot of kills. 42 of Adi as well. Those 2 players above the 40 mark Cushion. Hydra on 2 and 14. The man came back to the comp scene and he came back in a freaking banger as he's absolutely sucking up the hard point time for them. But I mean, if you're the boys of Eclipse Gaming, not a single player above that 1 minute mark, but they fought hard, they fought strong, but CR7 just a little bit better on Hasi and the hard point.
Yeah, better indeed. That's gonna be Xavier on the 139 impact. I mean, the boys so far Eclipse, I mean, they did do their best, man. 38 bump on Xavier, Dad on 35, Coco on 33 as well. I mean, the hard point time, definitely when it comes to that, Xavier and Geras having equal hard point time here, even Stevens, but then 139, 130 for their impact respectively. That's something impressive, to be honest. But then, man, you gotta come on and say, man, Eclipse could have done better. Back and forth, definitely, we saw that. Contest, definitely, we saw that. And as well, put up a fight, really made sure they did what they could. But Sarah 7 came out victorious, and now we go on to Search and Destroy on firing range, where might be GG's for them because 07, well, yes, indeed, is technically their domain, man.
Yeah, I mean, we saw for the first S&D US Series 7 played. My God, it was almost flawless 6-0. and then they started to choke a little bit there, but eventually they closed things off really well. But we saw Eclipse and S&D, they struggled, and they even had to go to an overtime. So, and the S&D know right now, CR7 are looking a lot better. And again, it's also one of their favorite game modes, and we've seen them before against other T1 teams that they've annihilated there. Even in the World Champ Stage 4, where they absolutely shot PDX down with 7-0 in S&D, and that was one of the most outrageous things I ever seen in my life. But yeah, now we're going to Fighting Range Search and Destroy. Very classic map, and one of those maps you can clearly say these two teams, they know how to play the map perfectly because they've played this map 1,000 times over, not just in comms, but also in ranked MP and even in props as well. It's a very popular map, and it's one of those maps you get introduced to. This is literally the map you get welcome to CODM with, because this is where you have your first boot camp, if I'm not mistaken, Chad. But again, Fighting Range S&D is where we're making our way into now, and as the hard went done, they claimed that, and now we're going to a map 2 where it might be 2-0 and GG here, no map 3, and qualifying for the final matchup in the playoffs bracket B. But Eclipse Gaming, though, can they fight back? Can they force another map here? Because if you're CR7, you are looking very, very good. And if you win this one, you are through to the grand finals of the playoffs bracket B. And mind you, whoever wins that matchup qualifies for LAN. That's it.
Oh, wow. So is everything at stakes here for them? And obviously, man, we are going to see who comes out eventually and to go for LAN. And that's what these teams are going to be hoping for. And hopefully things come. I mean, the Eclipse is a pretty impressive team, man. There's still a chance for them to take things in the S&D. There's still a chance for them to force out that map 3. But then that's going to depend on how well they are resilient and how well they have done their homework against 07 in the S&D. That's the big question here. Are Eclipse prepared enough for a best of 3 outcome, or are they settling here for 2-0 just as they did to Emperors? And it might be a deja vu situation for them because just earlier tonight they did do this. But then let's see how it goes. That's gonna be the big question. But then let me ask you, man. I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Who do you think is gonna come out? Do you think 07 is gonna give them another 2-0, or do you think Eclipse will stretch out things and move things to control?
But if you're a CR7 fan right now, you want that to happen. 2-0, 2-0 up, qualify for the finals. Yeah. If you're a Eclipse fan, though, you want the Titans up in the map 3. But in my opinion, from what I just say, we've said S&Ds by these two teams today, and CR7 have looked a lot better. And not just judging by today's events as well, in the past couple of days and the past couple of times they've met in a lot of other events, CR7 have been absolutely ruthless in S&Ds. So if you're Eclipse Gaming, I don't see much of a chance here. And it might just be an easy win for S7. But I mean, this is esports, and hopefully they've learned their lesson. They've studied those VODs. They've trained so hard, and they can now finally put S7 down in an S&D mode. But judging by the books and on paper, S7 look like they might just close things off here.
Yep, they might just close things off here. Search and Destroy is going to be on firing range. And that might be where the chapter will be closed. That's where we get straight into it here. Both teams will have to tough it out here. And ECL, hopefully they give themselves more fighting chance and force out that map 3. And if you are 07, this is your chance to close things off and end on another clean sheet as you did against Dynamics today. But then, with that being said, we'll be getting straight. Don't forget, guys, this is DECA Playoffs Day 2, sponsored by Monster Energy and Carbon, the online bank. If you're not banking with them, well, you're missing out because I do have an account. And then, with that being said, let's get straight to it. Round 1, it's both teams, both Titans that have had clean sheets today, toughing it out here on this map for S&D. That's going to be live finding factors. Xavier find hacks, back and forth, numbers will be lost, as that will be another. No, that will miss that shot. Not able to pick it up. Life will fall. Geras finds him. Now it's a 4v3, and 07 does not have the numbers advantage.
My God, 3 and 4. Sniper Fatty, single picks it up out, confirms the kill. You're prone. Doesn't stop me from getting killed. Fatty gets a double there. And 07, oh, he don't do now, Fatty. That do 3 kills found in 1 fall, so he might get 4. I think he does in Virus. Jinxes it down and confirms the kill fast, and CR7 are starting things off very well. And this is exactly what we talked about. CR7 and S&D are a nightmare, and they are absolutely showing you why they are. And Fadi's nasty 3-piece there. Look at that first kill. He went 3. He got a double, and he even got 3. My freaking God, man.
Yeah, I mean, the man is just absolutely showing why. When it comes to the S&D, 07 is still one of the top teams in NG out there that can really make it right and really style while doing it as well. Trying to find more value. Oh, life sees Vector, and he won't find him there. That's gonna be the war back coming through back and forth. Numbers will be lost by Eclipse, and it looks like round 2 might be. I think we're waiting for the right man, but Fadi will lose that one out to Xavier as he finds him first. 3v2. Numbers advantage to CR7 still.
There we go again. 1-0 up. 2v2 no. Numbers are tied up here. Jurassic took out Virus. Captain falls. Retro hacks. Vital Sporting. Jurassic a little bit boxed in there. But there's a sniper waiting. Oh, Retro! Off the back of that one, claims a double and confirms another round for them. Serious 7 are looking good. Head start 2 fits ahead. And Michael, look at that replay. I don't know what that was. He just walked into them. They had no idea. They had no chance to react whatsoever. Went in, found the first kill, found a double kill. And that's it, guys. CR7 are going to get the first few rounds. And ECL, this is exactly what we talked about, man.
Yep, this is exactly what we talked about. Speaking of talking about something, let's talk about Fadi as he takes out Xavier there and gives CR7 another great start for round 3. And you can tell right now he's just full on TDM for these teams. And then goes for the nade out, sees the man there, actually find the value. Yes, it's one, finds one. That's going to be Coco and Dad falling. The wall bank comes through for the man. It's 5v2 now. CR7 might be for a flawless round here as they preserve their numbers and only 2 left for ECL.
Yeah, 2 more player. Gerard, let's go. Can't do anything now. Gerard falls. I jinxed it, didn't I? 1 more player. Vector, let's go to 1v5. Oh my god. Captain Virus puts him down. And 3-0. And this is starting to look very ugly now for Eclipse Gaming as they are off to a very bad start. And this is not what you'd expect from them, especially since they have lost hard points and they need S&D so bad. But now 3-0, 3 rounds up. CR7 are looking devastatingly good.
Yep, devastatingly good, man. That's gonna be Retro with a 2-piece there as he finds Vector and Dad, and Geras puts him down. Puts a stop to the man. It's fighting. Fadi finds Coco, and it's a 4v2. CR7 off to another great start in round 4 of the S&D. And ECL now 2 men left. That's gonna be numbers not found there. Barros will withdraw from that gunfight, and so far 4v2. CR7 have the numbers advantage here. Ooh, a back shot onto Barros.
My god, did you see that? Did you freaking see that? Xavier double kill. Look at that quick weapon switch there. He's going to claim 1 more, and Xavier, my god, just calm down. It's a 1v1. He can make the 1v4 come through. There's 1 more player. He's prone. He's A-long, and that's life with a sniper. Now they go in. Who's going to find who first? Now they dance. Xavier, 1 more kill to become the hero you so badly need. And oh, he's going to absolutely clutch it. Xavier freaking yeah. 3-1. As we now go to round 5, and ECL starting to get a little bit of life once more. What in God's name was that, Black?
Jesus Christ, I mean, look at Xavier there, switching from the machine pistol straight up and going to the sniper. That was him taking out hacks and making sure he won that 1v1 outcome as now we go straight into round 5 here. Now, so far, numbers have been done, taking out that's 1 man down. And so far, it's a 5v4. CR7 might be determined for a flawless round here. Finding out, looking for a target, looking for a value, maybe to take out someone valuable, but they go for that plant there. No time to waste. That will go for that plant on Eclipse Gaming here. So far, CR7. Oh, finds 1. Geras falls. Virus falls as well. That's going to be back and forth. Retro will fall. And that's 3v3. Numbers are now tied. Speaking of tied, that's going to be 3v2. So far, Fadi's still alive here. So there's chance Fadi alive. Last man standing for CR7. It's a 2v3. If anyone can clutch it, it's going to be General freaking Fadi.
Life somewhere there for the Michelin. And now, back shots find life first. Fadi now in a very bad spot. He's completely boxed in. Dad, Nate's going to get thrown towards Dad, but Fadi put down by Dad first. And Eclipse Gaming now 2 back-to-back rounds as they start to get things back on par. And CR7, they have seen this before. They have played these games before as well. As we make our way to round 6 now, both sides, 5v5. Respectful round again comes through. But this is going to be the last round where Eclipse Gaming are going to be on the attack side for now.
Yep. Last round. And that might be a change for something. Hopefully a change in the time because Life sees Savior and takes him out. That's a vital kill. That falls as well. Coco falls as well. A very great start for Sierra 7. Life will fall. They lose one out. Virus fights Vector. That's one member left and trying to take two. But no. Sierra 7 will still put him down and make sure they take round 6. As now we move on to round 7.
Oh, 4-2 here. We're going to round 7. Sierra 7 still have the lead, aren't they? Don't they now, chat? To make our way back again. Funny Sniper doesn't get any picks or whatsoever there. And are they all making a full B commitment? Might be vital, might be punished. Jaras through that door. He's seeing a jungle push come through, but no, the timing bad. Only no kill found. Really one for that. Might get a lot more Odin. No, not the best weapon choice there. The fast fire is not good enough to stand the players down. Virus still one more there. And now it's a 4v3. Sierra 7 are going to have numbers locked in. Xavier falls. 2 more players. Vector, pistol in hand. Makes that move in. Might get the back shot. The answer is going to be an absolute no. XM4 claims 1, might claim 2. The answer is still no. As the captain, man, finds the final kill. And 5-2 is your scoreline. All the way to around 8 now.
All the way to around 8, man. So far, so good now. 5v5. Numbers are tied. Sierra 7, one more win, and it's match point for them. And so far, so good. I mean, if you're Eclipse, you want to try to lock in. Because right now, you have lost the hard point. And things are not your favor. The flashback comes through. The gunfight's not yet. We'll try to get through here and maybe find someone back and forth. The numbers will be taken down. My goodness. 3v2. Eclipse now having the numbers advantage in a strange turn of events and maybe a chance to close in on this lead.
Fadil, the 10 kill mark. By the way, he just got dropped 11 actually now, isn't it now? That's a lot of kills. Jared, shut up. 2v3. 7 don't have numbers here now. They've got to make something work. But mind you, they have the round in favor. They have the round to lead in favor. Rather, 2 more players, Virus and Life. Those 2 players, very experienced veterans of the game, up against 3 players in ECR. Dad, the team captain for his side. Candy, find any value whatsoever. Slow moves, nobody overextending here. Look at that mini map. Nobody breathing. Everybody at a standstill. The bomb plant has to come through with Virus eventually. Virus, you're not going to like move. He's got the bomb in hand, though. It's just pro. He's just standing there waiting for the right time to going to get the plant to come through. Now it's going to A long, but Life is not going towards the mid-map, and they are not going to have an instinct decision here towards where they're going to put the bomb down. I have no idea why, but that might be punished. But I mean, Virus still yet to go and plant the bomb. Life going all the way back to B. He's checking every angle, but he's going to get caught off guard by Dan, the veteran. And now it's a 1v3 for Virus. He's going to put the bomb down. Can this work out for him?
That's going to be the big question here. So far, so good. They have that bomb now, so you can tell that Eclipse, they have to mobilize their 3 members to go for that defuse, and that's exactly what they're doing as they gravitate towards that A side of the bomb. Now using the nade for a checkup, but he is far away. Virus, he is far away from that A side. Maybe trying to go for that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it.
His body, yes! Give me violence! His body shooting!
It's not over yet.
Give me actual freaking violence. Dad is body shooting Virus. Captain on captain violence. My captains. As we now make our way to around 9, 5-3. Here we go. They continue to go and dance. But if you're a dad though, you're losing and your body shooting. I don't think that's the best thing to go and do. You're going to anger SM a lot more. But I like violence, so I don't really mind. As now we're going to around 9. If you're a Sierra 7, 2 more rounds to close things off here and qualify for the finals in the playoffs bracket B. Look at that pixel. He's not going to get lucky. What in God's green heart is your luck, Xavier?
Yeah, that's going to be the big question here. But then the numbers are still preserved here. No plant in sight for 07 as they will keep trying to make sure things are in their favor. Gunfights might see the man here as the man will try to preserve. Check your corners will be a big thing here. Maybe waiting for him to pop out. Then the gunfights will come through. And so far, they are preserving their numbers, taking things slow. Virus reconnected. That's going to be good because they really need... Oh, Fadi! Fine star! The veteran is down. And that's going to be numbers advantage to Sierra 7.
5-3 to 5v4. Sierra 7 looking good now for a 6th round in their favor here. Do you have numbers? Vector overextended. Might be able to make something work. A little bit of surprise might be something.
Sees one player, yes, finds it first. Might get a double now. There's that E-lock move for a flank, but the info is looking even out, and he's going to find two. Almost finds three, but the captain puts him down. Farmers gives a double and small on the back of that one. The bomb, if he put down, no, he's getting put down now. I take that back. Virus now for the bomb plan. Gerard sticks are live. Numbers in the 2v2. Can they make it work? Now, Xavier claims one. The team captain falls, and it's all down to Retrovert, as he's also going to get put down. And Eclipse Gaming are going to get things very much close. 5-4 is where we are all the way down to around 10.
Man, I think we're gonna go for overtime here, man. We might get to see another overtime because Eclipse down one more round and they will tie things up with Sierra 7, and it's gonna be who to get it first to that 7, and we might get to see an overtime. But then Sierra 7, if you're Sierra 7, that's not what you want. You want to end things here. You don't want to play control. But it's 5v5 now. Nades out first onto that A side of the bomb with the smoke bombs as well, trying to find the value here. The flashbang comes as well. Now, so far, they are taking things slow. I can see the gunfights might start soon. Slides in and Coco and Virus Force, Hacks Force as well. It's a 4v3. 07 are losing members and Eclipse are losing members as well. Gerard's Force, that's a double picked up by Retro. And it's a 3v1. Last man standing, Xavier. If anyone can clutch it, it's gotta be him. But that plant's now going by 07. Things are looking good.
One more peg. Xavier sees Retro. Confirms it first. Single picks that will do. Yes, it does. XM4 now. Oh my god, the back shots live from where? Azal, Wires, how? 6-4 is where we are. Sierra 7, match points, series points, game points, everything point now. And one more round to close things off to qualify for the grand finals of the playoffs bracket B, as they are looking good now to go and do that. Eclipse Gaming, one final chance. Can they extend things by an extra lifeline? It's a 5v5. Sniper looking for value. Dad on the ATO mark. Gerard finds one. Retro falls first. And that's a very vital kill. Fadi falls. Dad finds him. Two players are going to get dropped out now for Sierra 7. As now they are left to clutch 3v5.
Lost to clutch at 3v5. Sierra 7, they don't have the numbers advantage here. Eclipse does. And this is a chance to actually close it on that lead there. The bomb has not been planted by Virus. He will be with that bomb here. And now Eclipse, they're trying to make sure they preserve their non-passive. You can see how split they are across the map. 2 on that A side, 2 on that B side. And the nades come through. Sees the man. Virus finds the kill, locks in Coco. Sent him next to the next round. And so far, 4v3 now will be your numbers count.
6-4. Xavier finds one kill. Trade finds him there. Hacks puts him down. Numbers are looking good, aren't they now? 2v2. Very much on par. Anybody's round. Jurassic live. Vital kill. Hacks now. Left to clutch 1v2 onslaught. Finds a man. Hits Marcus. Value not found. Backs it down. He's in trailers and he's all alone. He's going to put the bomb down soon. It's 40 plus on the clock and counting down very fast. It's a 1v2 as both players in yellow are now routing all the way back to B. They're coming to the jungle as they want to now hunt Hacks down. But Hacks, of course, he's got to be very careful here. Eventually, he has to put the bomb down. He's watching every angle possible. He has no idea. He's alone at the A flag. He has absolutely no idea.
Yep, and he right now walking away from the A flag and the bomb not being planted there. That's not going to be wise. But then going back to that A flag, okay, I think he has realized that he is alone here and will finally go for that plant. And yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. But then they will have realized that, yeah, that plant is in and the bomb will be ticking against them as the boys of Eclipse will make their way towards the A flag to settle things out.
Yeah, they're going to reroute, and I don't think Hacks, he's going to take the long route. Yeah, he might not see them go to A. Now they're going for a defuse, I think. No, they are both in trailers. They're checking every angle, but Hacks might be able to get a flank on them if they're not careful. Going through the window, Hacks. Oh, he has no idea. He doesn't go through the freaking window. Now they're both. Oh, my God. Hacks the freaking man. 7-4. 1,000 IQ. Oh, if I didn't know that was possible, I am so dumb. 7-4. Sierra 7. What in God's name? What is y'all thinking? Dad and Gerard, for God's freaking sake. They were literally lined up for the back shots and they absolutely got decimated. Hacks. 7-4. And Sierra 7 are through to the grand finals of the playoffs bracket B. And Eclipse Gaming once again have lost to the number 1 team in NG.
Man, This is an absolute menace. This is absolute cinema, man. I mean, going for the player at the back so that the player at the front doesn't realize that the player at the back has been taken down, and the moment he realizes that little time was used to take him out as well. You can tell that he knew that if he had gone for the player at the front, the player at the back would have realized and tried to run and tried to come back. But man, I mean, that was 1,000 IQ play, man. That was impressive. Gerard here with 125 impact, 157 on Fadi, MVP as well. Hacks 10 bomb on him, 13 on Fadi. Dad with the veteran 9, 121 impact, man. These are impressive stats, but 0-7 absolutely coming through with that SND and preventing a map 3.
I don't even care about all these analyses here. I just want to know what's going through Gerard's and Dad's mind. You guys came all the way from the B flag. You went into trailer, and on a normal note, you'd expect the guy to be. He could be either behind you or at the other side of Rouge towards bathrooms. That's for sure. It can either be in bathrooms or it could be there at the P2 hill. So now both players. How do you both decide to commit towards bathrooms when he could be behind you, and then you guys said, no, check that side? I don't know what the thought was for them, but like that was one of the most crazy, dumb plays I've seen in a very long time. And Hacks, he was the 1,000 IQ man there, and able to claim the round and claim the win for them. Clutches an easy 1v2, and CR7 are going to be the ones to once again claim victory and tell Eclipse Gaming, we are just better, and you have to leave it there. You have to learn that. You have to breathe that. You have to now fight your way back from the lower bracket if you want to get a chance to face off for a spot and land. But CR7 are looking like they might have booked their land spot already.
Yep, 0-7 looking really good here. Still maintaining that 2-0 perfect clean slate on any team they come across. Dynamics felt it tonight. Eclipse now feeling it. And you can tell that both teams would be relegated down to the losers bracket. Dynamics facing off Emperors, and of course Eclipse waiting out for the winner from that round 1 bracket to face them off and settle things out there. But so far, 0-7 absolutely impressive gameplay. And Eclipse, well, hopefully they don't make that same mistake next time in an S&D, because, well, those who don't know history are doomed to repeat it. We can just look at the highlights here, man. You can just look at the impressive gameplays from 0-7, man.
Yeah, crazy guys. But both teams fought hard. But again, CR7, once again, they are just the better side, as they are going to remind you guys that, yes, they are number 1 in NG for a reason. And again, CR7, clean, easy sweep here, 2-0. Not needed for a map 3, as they are going to shut Eclipse down on every chance they get. And now, well, it is the end of the road for today's stream and today's broadcast, but it is not the end of the road of the playoffs. Yeah, we still have 2 back-to-back days of amazing action tomorrow and the next. Of course, for tomorrow, we are heading back to playoffs bracket A, where we kickstart things off with our losers bracket round 1. We go to our losers bracket round 2, and then we go to the final game of playoffs bracket A to decide who qualifies for LAN. And of course, next tomorrow as well, we do the exact same thing for playoffs bracket B, and then we get our 2 LAN teams. Hopefully, the venue gets announced soon, so I can tell you guys where it is. But it's going to be in Lagos, though. I don't know. Oh, I think they said that it's in Maiduguri, guys. The LAN is going to be in Maiduguri, so you guys be ready for that, man.
Yep, you're ready for that. And of course, big shout out and appreciation to our sponsors, Monster Energy and Carbon, for the DECA tournament here. It's season 5, and so it's been an amazing time with you guys here for the 3 games we have been streaming here. Been an impressive gameplay we saw from 0-7 facing off against Eclipse and Dynamics, and of course we also had another match there, which was another 2-0 win and outcome here. We didn't get to see any control, but hopefully we get to see that tomorrow. But we have come to the end of today, guys. Well, I guess we'll see you tomorrow. It's been Black Man Town, of course, your boy Carl. It's been an honor. Cheers, guys.
Oh, cheers. Cheers.